All right, let me undeafen and we can hear Captain Sekatai. Captain? My volume, my...
Yo, yo.
Oh, there we go. He say yo yo. Hi, Cappy.
Hey, what's up, man?
Right. Hi, Lebed. Welcome in.
Yeah, I guess we do need to do the stream together thing.
Oh yeah, give us a knock knock.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Hello, who is it?
Let's see. There we go.
Oh, there we go. I accept your
Started.
offer of collab stream. So should
There
be
we go.
good. We should be all right. Okay.
Um, grab this. Oh, I guess I gotta switch my scene before.
We did it.
We did it! I do need to, hold on. Switch the scene. And I'm gonna put a message in chat. Yo, 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 what's up, guys? How's it going? Yuki, yeah, you are... No, yeah, I think you're first, Yuki. I think you're first. Hey, welcome, welcome in. All right, I'm about to put a message that I'm gonna pin in my chat just so that folks know when they come in. Welcome in.
Do. Let me make sure my camera won't blur me out of nowhere. There we go.
I love it when my keyboard decides it doesn't want to react.
Okay. Boing, boing, boing.
Oh, thank you, Yuki. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I enjoy doing these streams. I really do. It's a lot of fun doing these streams with Tron.
I appreciate
Just give me
you
a second. I'm putting
doing the
verbiage
litany.
together for this message I'm about to pin in chat. Your best to get to enchantment to can, but focus on the lore discussing game.
Ooh, you know what? That might.
To engage discourse amongst yourselves and with us as well. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and pin that.
Isn't it good?
Yep, and then I just gotta make sure that the Discord audio, which it's not coming through at the moment, so let me change that. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I get everything set so I don't have to think about it. Yeah. After we get started, so.
Oh yeah, word 'em up.
Okay,
No
we got
worries,
Ron's
Cappy.
audio. Okay, all right. I think we have everything set, guys. If something's amiss or something's off, please let me know.
Oh yeah, we are more than amenable to QA suggestions from chat.
Hydrate, thank you.
Okie dokie. All right, everyone.
Thank you for that hydrate, Yuki. All right, my world is open, so whenever you're
ready?
ready to hop on in,
Oh yeah.
you can do so.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And it looks like everything is set to go. Let me
Sweet.
just untangle my controller.
Looks like it's working.
I'll wait for Tron to get in here. I will totally. Yo, what's up, Levitt? Well, Tron got in here faster than I
Whoosh.
thought he was going to.
And
But
then,
let me just take a moment to show you guys my awesome newest haul, because y'all know I've been gotten back into collecting comics recently.
ooh.
So I'm gonna just share these real quick to where y'all can see them.
I'm
This
gonna
is
I'm gonna
part of
go
my latest
scout
haul.
our destination real quick then.
All right. check these bad boys out. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to get into these. If you are following me on TikTok, then you would know that I have been doing. I'm already coughing in the coughing stage. On my head. Oh my God, COVID. No, 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 no. I hope. Yeah, we're
No.
gonna send back up for you. But if you guys have been following my TikTok channel as far as the comic books and stuff that I've been reviewing, you know that we are on Akugan. So this is our next issue for TikTok, issue 3, Akugan. Look forward to it. It'll be back. It'll be the TikTok will be out in like I don't know the next 2 or 3 days whenever I have time to actually sit down and read it. Um,
I
not
think you,
COVID, but a
you
common cold. Okay.
conflated cold and livid.
Ah.
That's awesome.
All right. And now we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Tron, the Herald. We look so like some badasses. Can we just look at this? Look at me and Tron dripped out from head to toe.
We are looking pretty good. I can't wait to get into something else myself. Uh, but yeah, I quite like the Hoslo set you're wearing.
Yeah, it looks good. It makes me feel like a lord. You know, like it makes me feel like an elden lord, man.
Quite lordly, sire. Oops. I accidentally summoned meteors in your honor.
It is cool. It is cool. Meteors ought to be summoned. All right, so what is our plotted course for today's stream?
All right. Well, to recap the end of previous stream, we were attempting to make our way through Castle Sol, which we did, but the boss of that location has us pretty well stopped cold in terms of the action economy. Would, you know, like we could spend all day trying to do that, or we could do like half a dozen other things and then come back strong enough to first try them later.
Okay, I'm down with doing some other stuff and coming back and absolutely eviscerating his face.
Yeah, and we'll
I'm
give
cool with
Castle
that.
Sol a proper talking about at that point too.
Okay.
So we're going to bring it back a little bit, back down the hill to Landell. And do you have the Avenue balcony, Grace?
Avenue, yeah. Was the first one I landed on, ironically.
Meet you there, Capitan.
Thank you, having backup. Bring lemons and honey, so I can make hot lemon water. I've heard a couple of folks talk about the whole hot lemon water thing. I've never tried it myself,
Oh
so
yeah, lemon and honey, that does the do. The combination of the acidity and the antibacterial properties of honey like tend to do a lot for your symptoms in your throat in the short term.
I'm
All
doing my
right.
little spinny,
It's pretty
spinny
good.
thing.
You're gonna, you're gonna warp space time if you keep that up.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a black hole here real quick.
Hold on, let's see. Let's see if it attracts matter. No, not yet.
It's because I wasn't doing it right. That was my
Alright,
fault.
that's fine.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Sit down and get my powers back. Oop, how
Yes.
do you use buttons in this game? What buttons for stuff? Oh yeah, it's triangle. Or whatever that button is in this.
Why? I guess.
Okay, so welcome back to the capital city Landell, Captain. Did we? I'm pretty sure we probably killed the
I'm pretty
avatar
sure we
that
killed
pops up
everything
here.
in here.
Yeah. And yeah,
Yeah.
we opened the door to the fortified manor through that way.
Mhm.
All right, so yeah, here's our big grand main avenue. The, giant spear that Grand Sax chucked in his breaching of the walls of Landell at some point in the distant
God dang,
past.
that dragon was big.
Yeah, Grand Sax is big. His whole deal was being big. Tried using an Xbox controller. No, I'm using an 8-bit dough. It's like most like a Super NES controller, but it's got like PlayStation style grips and thumbsticks.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It's clean. I enjoy it. Recommend it. It's corded, so I don't have to worry about batteries and all that shit. But yeah. So,
Okay.
Layandell is where basically the upperst of the upper crust lives in the land between, and and they do all their doings and goings on and whatnot. But they got a secret that they hide in the sewers. You know what that is?
The God, I do. I just what are they? The misbegotten?
Close. The Omen.
The omen.
The Misbegotten are also associated with the concept of the Crucible, so it's easy to mistake. In fact, the relationship between the Misbegotten and the Omen is not very well understood. But yeah, the
Okay.
Omen here. Do you know what the Omen are?
I know that Morgot is one.
All right, so
I
let's.
know that they're not from our previous talks. I know that they're not favorably looked upon because Morgot is Marika's child, right? One of Marika's children.
Uh huh.
But she, isn't it like the only reason Morgot is, even though he was the closest to being Elden Lord, they didn't want him to be Elden Lord because he's an omen. Because
Well, that plays a part a little bit, right? But yeah, you're
Mhm.
spot on. So what the Omen are is every so often a child of the Erd Tree is born with horns, and when they're born with horns, if they're like non-royal people, they
Mhm.
cut all the horns off, and usually the baby dies, and that's the way it goes. Or they cut all the horns off and they survive, and they end up being like held as like slaves because they end up growing very very big, and
Right.
they end up getting used as shock troopers during the shattering. But when a royal person, Queen Marika included, has an omen child, they don't cut off the horns and instead stash them in the sewers.
Mm.
And
Oh, so
basically,
that's all of Lanedale's royalty, Omen royalty, if you will,
hmm
is in the sewers.
right. And there used to be, there's cut content for like kind of a subquest from an NPC in Landell who complains about the moaning you can hear coming up from the grate here,
Hmm. Hmm.
which is the howls of the omen who never get a restful night's sleep in their lives because they're literally haunted by spirits.
Mm.
For instance, the Omen have what looks like a breath attack and a couple of other magical fiery attacks that are like a brownish flame.
Yeah.
That's actually rancorous spirits. Not too different from the ones Rykert summons. But uh but yeah, they basically use their spirits that haunt them in a weaponized format. But yeah,
Oh
so
wow.
the omen are born without the light of grace also in their eyes, just like that. And so are automatically shunned by, followers of the Erd tree, Marika included, along with, regarding her own twin offspring, her firstborn, I believe, Moog and Morgot. Now, the twins were stashed down here in the desert, in the, it's not the desert, the sewers, like other royal omen eventually were. And,
Mhm.
uh, the whole thing about them is one, they don't have the light of grace, so they're shunned or killed or whatever as, part of the procedure when they occur. Uh, and two, they express these horns, which are considered an aspect of the Crucible, right? We see horns all over the game, especially in the DLC, right? There's an entire
Right.
race of people called the Hornsent who Marika genocided. And it makes me think, oh, the Omen then are like basically a curse from these people on the royal line of Leyendell to occasionally express horns uh, in their children to like act almost as like a karma reminder of what Marika did, right? And which
Okay.
which may further motivate her to stash the omen or otherwise deal with them in the extremely harsh manner they do. So let's go explore and see if we can't find Morgoth's and Moog's placement. Well, I guess real quick, we know Morgoth as the effective king of Leyendell, right?
Right.
And his brother is of course Moog, Lord of Blood. Oh, watch out.
Right.
Forget the
Always go
exact
this
way
way.
down. Yeah.
Oh, if you don't remember, I do.
All right. Yeah, sure. Lead the way then. We'll battle some of these clowns as we go. I don't know how.
Oh God, we do not
yeah.
do much damage.
Oops, I missed him. Did he one-shot you?
One hit.
Oh fuck!
One hit.
How much vigor do you have?
No. Well, Tron.
Because I'm taking more than one hit. Oh, it did. Oh,
It's
he clipped
me,
me through.
Tron.
He
It's
clipped me through the
me,
corner.
Tron.
All right, I
You
want
know
you.
I didn't put much
I
into my
want you
vigor
to. I
stat.
want you to focus on vigor going forward because literally everything will one-shot you.
I've got 20 points in vigor. I've got like 600. That's enough. That's totally enough.
I'm going to recommend a minimum of 40. I'm sitting on 47, and that let me tank 3 or 4 hits before finally falling. So that'll probably.
I mean, if we don't get hit, you know,
Oh.
we don't get hit. That's an easy fix to that problem.
Okay. Oh.
My problem is I'm not doing enough damage. Clearly, like
Well,
look at this. He should be dead.
Well,
He
these
should have been
guys
dead.
have extremely high defense, so that's like typical. So like, ah.
Oh shit!
So the idea is just, you know, we're expected to hit them like 5 or 10 times compared to how much they'd hit us. But thankfully, we can mollywomp them together.
Yes, sir.
All right, and you took a hit. That's fair. All right.
Okay, let's go.
I believe it's down this way somewhere, right?
Yeah, we got to go down that way.
Doo-doo.
I do hear
There's a beetle somewhere.
a dung beetle somewhere. If we crouch here,
Dumb ass
down here.
beetle. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, we don't want to go down that way. Let's go this way.
Whee. Oh, I found the beetle. Oh, it's strong.
Extreme
trying.
prejudice. That's not.
Got it. Oh no! I'm probably gonna die though.
Oh damn! I'm
you
sorry,
get anything?
Tron. Yes, I did. Thunderwall.
I'm totally cornered.
Thunderbolt. I'm on the way. I did get lost, admittedly.
I straight up.
Totally. Damn.
I got cornered in a big way.
Damn, and now I see you.
Those 3 dudes perfectly triangulated
Fuck
me.
off.
I couldn't roll out from any angle. What did you get
Kill
from
my
that
boy
beetle?
Tron like that. The Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt
Okay,
clap,
cool.
I think is what it was called.
All right, so yeah, that's a Royal Knight of Landell thing. All right, I'm a coming. I'm a coming. Oh, I forgot about these guys.
I'll try to. I mean, there shouldn't be any more. I think with those you aggroing those 3, that was everything.
Whee!
Hey, what's up, bro?
I made it. All right, so anyway,
Okay.
the twin brothers were stuffed down here, and the great irony is that Margaret, despite being shunned by the Erd Tree, right, ends up like becoming its most stalwart defender, like basically accepting his lot as like, oh, he's meant to be shunned, but that doesn't mean he can't protect the Erd Tree anyway, kind of a thing.
Right.
His brother Moog, however, is completely different. In his suffering down here in the sewers, he ended up making contact with the Formless Mother, and his omen blood basically caught fire, and he was able to harness that power through that communion and become the Lord of Blood.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Formless Mother?
That's
who is that?
That's the name of the so-called outer god of blood, who Moog and all them worship. It's where the blood flame. Oh shit! Ah, fuck!
Thank you for the $5 footlong, Geeky. That did not sound right at all. Now that I've like thought about how me saying that. I could go for $5 meatball footlong right now. Yeah, we miss $5 footlongs. Let's just be real.
It's dark
like
times.
$7 footlongs now.
Dark times. But yeah, so the Stewarts definitely ain't the nicest place to be stuffing the omen. It's like among you know, a few on a list of high crimes that, like, you know, I can't consider forgivable on any grounds, you know, regarding America.
Yeah. All right. I guess I will go down first.
All right, there's a grace around here. We should definitely
Yep.
hightail it
There's.
toward. Oh, there's one now. Look out! Oh, he got it. Oh shit. Well,
I tried, bro. I tried. I was like, wait. I like. This. Why is he just? He's just ignoring. Oh, you.
that's amazing.
Troll said, "Fuck it. I'm out.
I got to the
I'm
grace.
not. I'm not dealing with this.
I saw
That's
him grab
cool.
you. You're dead if he grabs you.
That's cool. I'll make my way back.
Are,
I like I said, I just gotta
are you
not get hit.
are you able to warp to it now that I've activated it? I think that might actually be a thing.
This underground roadside. Is that where it was?
Yeah. There we go.
I was definitely about to just like bang my head against the wall until I got through.
This is why I'm the Herald, Captain.
Yes, indeed.
Alright,
Yes,
here we go.
indeed.
Watch it now. Watch it now. Hold on. Hold on. Let's get a look at this guy, since he's standing still and all. Let me
I'm
look.
gonna watch our six because there's definitely
That
a guy
one's a
approaching.
patrol, but I don't think he'll get close enough to this door unless we do something to aggro him. But yeah, let's. Oops. Let's have. Sorry, I killed our night vision.
You tell him about him. I'll look at the other one from this side to make sure we don't get fucked.
All right. Well, so the he'll I don't think he'll approach any closer than that for real though, Captain. But so we could see these omen have their horns intact. This indicates a royal lineage. We've run into omen before on the surface. There's one in the courtyard of Stormvale Castle. There's a troop of them in the plains of or you know, on the Altus Plateau in front of the outer walls of Landell. But we see them with their horns cut off. These ones got them intact,
I
but
love you, Tron. You are about to get attacked.
what, for real? Oh
I'm
shit!
dead up. I told you. I was like, I remember these guys. He's like right there.
Hold on, I'm gonna be cool. I'm just gonna chill right here in the corner. It'll be fine.
Fuck. Shit. Okay, hold up. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh man, yeah, we're doomed against both of them.
Leave my friend alone! Oh god, I don't do enough damage!
Yeah, these guys are super thick, super buff.
Thick is a word for it. Thick is a word for it.
I got him. His friend's about to try to get
It's
me
like
though.
right-
Oh!
Ooh, okay. It's cool. What you want? What you want? You ain't
Oh.
bad. You. Oh! He's bad. He's bad, Tron. He's bad. He's bad. These guys are some bad mamma jammas. And I couldn't keep the other one. I'm respawning now. But the other one's
Oh, no.
for you.
Oh, damn it! Your bad breath keeps getting me.
Okay, I'm coming, man. I'm coming.
Ah.
Okay. All right, cool. I can 1v1 them then. Nah, leave my friend alone. What's good? Nah, you fighting me, son.
No, he got me in the crab.
What's good?
Are you still alive?
What's good? Yeah. Well, I mean, I did die, but...
Hold on, I'm respawning. Let me respawn, damn it. It
You
sucked.
suck.
I was within one hit of killing that guy.
You suck.
I had the greed hit me.
No. Oh, he hits hard. Nice backstab.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to him.
Still, there we go. Now let's get his partner.
I'm finishing you with something fancy. Told him I was gonna do it. I told him I was gonna do
Well, that's a good barometer of that. I feel like now that we've had that experience, we could probably do a lot better and maybe not die.
it. Yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah, their bodies stay around. I guess we can get a real good look at them if you want.
Let's do it.
But yeah, there ain't nothing comfortable about being one of these beings, even if they leave your horns alone, right?
Right.
Because it's like we
I mean,
can.
literally look at all of the horns just protruding from their bodies.
Right, we
Like,
often see them regrowing back into their bodies, growing out in
yeah.
awkward places to where it looks like, if you try to bend your arm, you're gonna stab yourself. Moog has a particularly egregious example. How you doing, Plasmus?
What's up, Plasmus? I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of under the weather right
That's
now.
all right. Like Moog has a real bad example of his horns growing in and puncturing his left eye and growing into his head through his eye.
Ugh. Yeah, so they're just it's not a good time to be an omen. You
Sure
know?
isn't.
Well,
Especially
what's up,
this one right
Plasmus?
now.
I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday.
We just gotta mollywomp them until we keep breaking their posture.
No, this one's mine. I'm sorry, man. You've already lived a hard enough life. I should have just let Tron do his thing. You didn't need to be embarrassed like that. I'm so sorry. I feel like a jerk now.
Let's see. Ooh, I got some equipment here. Did you find equipment here?
Blood-soaked mast and manchettes. Let's
All
take a look.
right, yeah.
Wait, there's a better way to do this. There we go. So mass formed from tightly wound bandages soaked through with blood. Even the most ghastly cover is more inviting than the festering face beneath. That's fucked up. And that was
Bummer.
for the mask. For the manchettes formed from tightly wound bandages soaked through with blood. Any protection is welcome for the festering arms beneath. So, I feel like that gives... Is this what they were wearing?
I think it's probably an indication that not only the Omen were shunned and put down here.
Oh,
Because, like, there's all kinds of normal-ass skeleton bones down here, too.
true.
So I feel like maybe this is like a reference to real-world leprosy situations, particularly in the Middle Ages, where they would shove them all basically in a cave and try not to think about them too hard. So I think this is a way of Miyazaki kind of relating that real-world thing as a reference to what's happening with the Omen to some degree. Because there's also, I can't point out any directly right now, but there are some historical examples of leprosy being treated as some sort of like divine illness somehow, or like a curse.
Divine illness? Oh, okay. I'm like divine illness.
Not like it's a gift, but like an indication of like, some failure or spirituality or something.
Okay, so like a punishment kind of deal.
Yeah, perhaps. Just as much as miracles are the work of God, so are curses.
Okay. Are you wondering where to go, or is there a specific place you want to go? Because I've been through this place enough times.
Well, we're gonna run through it. I just want to make sure, because it's been a while since I've done a hike through here,
this way.
that I want to make sure I don't miss any details. Oh, look, there's the grading up on the surface.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is where we would want to drop down if we're.
No, but
if
I
you're
mean, like,
willing to do that.
I was saying, look up. It goes up to the street where we were looking down from.
Oh, okay. That's what you meant. Are you
Yeah.
talking about over here, or are you talking about over? Well, there are
On
a couple.
on the ceiling, I guess. But if you look at on the if you look at the map, you'll find that we are directly under the road.
Yep. And then if you look, well, it's hard to. Damn it.
So, well, it'd be
Wonder
easy
if
for
it will let me.
somebody.
Oh, it won't.
It would be easy for somebody up on the street, therefore, to hear the moaning and lamentations of whoever's been shunned and shoved down here.
Yeah. And I mean, this place is built in such a way where I imagine the echo would travel
Right.
quite far.
Well, and clearly it's repurposed, right? If you wanted to do a prison colony like from scratch,
Yo,
you wouldn't
leave it
build
alone.
you wouldn't build a sewers to do it from. Thank you, Captain.
No problem.
This was
Hey,
clearly
interrupting your
a sewers first that later became the
like
subterranean
prison.
shunning grounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which also indicates that Landell was in existence and occupied and was the seat of power for whatever was the previous, people who ran the show. Which is likely the Faramazula civilization, because it included dragons, beastmen, and humans. And it's the civilization that's, like, the oldest that spans the entire, lands between.
Be careful.
Alright, so we should probably just run past these Miranda flowers. Also, what's interesting about these Miranda flowers is these are, like, probably the offspring of seeds that washed into the sewers from the perfumer's quarter.
Oh, that makes sense. There are gonna be some basilisks down here, I think.
Yeah.
I wonder how they got down here.
I got plenty of ability to heal poisoning on myself, I guess. Uh-oh, laser beams. Watch out. That's such a cool attack. I really don't understand why those flowers can do that.
Please no, please no, please no, please no. No more, no. Okay, cool.
I didn't even get poisoned. Alright. So there's something nasty around the corner, right? Seem to remember.
Oh, if there is, it's gonna come up out of the ground.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna holy up my blade here just in case.
I'm gonna drink my drink.
It's delicious.
Alright, I'm going in. Oh, hands. Okay, there's a hand right here.
Oh, it's, yeah, fingies. Okay.
Come on, Fingy. Oh, God.
Thank you, thing.
Hold up.
Oh,
the dragon.
Excellent. This is like fighting the Master Hand from Smash Bros.
Freaking seriously. There's one behind us.
Alright. Alright. Interesting that there would be finger creepers here. Let me think on that for a second. Bring him to the poop man. Oh, you leave a little poop in the sewers for the poop man before he comes to town. Leave a little poop in the sewers for the poop man so he won't take you down. Thank you, Plasmas.
That door's locked.
Oh, right. You know what?
Isn't that linked to the dung eater stuff?
Yeah, he's supposed to be in there bashing his head just right there, but we didn't, like, talk to him in the round table hold first.
Okay.
Darn it.
Maybe that's what unlocks that?
That is. Maybe we should do that and then come back.
Yeah, you know what? I'm cool with that. I'm out of healing potions just about anyway, so
to the round table hold.
Yeah, the poop man. Yeah, the poop man.
All right. The poopman. Ah.
Oh, dung eater, be blessed because I will kill you in extreme hatred. What's up, Luna?
How are you, Luna Snowflake?
Wait, are you here at the round table hold?
Yeah, I'm in the finger chamber.
Oh, well, I'll talk to the dung eater.
All right, yeah, give him a talking to. Give him a stern talking to. What's this? I'm just seeing if I can't get me some cool equipment. Nobody uses spears, though.
Well, not in this iteration of the game. You defeated the King of Puppets? Nice. So, something interesting that I'm just now noticing, the Dung Eater's armor set looks like it's made from, like, Omen or Horn Scent.
Bingo! Isn't that neat?
I don't know if neat's the word I'd want to use for that, but it is something.
Oh yeah, the Dung Eater is a very, very interesting character, especially in light of the DLC. So, if you view the Omen Curse, so to speak, as a as like a retribution of the Horn Scent, the Dung Eater is basically their hero at this point in time. even though
Interesting.
hey, there's the sewer jail key, sweet. Even though we don't really understand that and stuff. But check out what he wears on the front of himself there. That hangs from his neck, I guess.
The sun with the face?
Yeah, yeah, big sun emblem. It's known that the fell god was important to the Hornsend from the, those giant walking furnaces in the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh,
face.
that's the same face for that.
Yep.
Wow. Interesting. I can't wait for us to get to the DLC. We're close. We're pretty close.
Oh yeah. Oh
Right.
man, I've been watching some new lore content from, or new to me anyway, from somebody called Nameless Singer, and she presented an idea that explains why the sun isn't around in general. That it likely had its essence effectively, which is basically a giant great rune
Mm-hmm.
absorbed into the Ur tree, which then became the source of light and warmth for the lands between. And that this likely happened after it burned the first time. If you remember in Landell, the streets are like caked with ash and stuff. Some of them are still blocked. Others have been kind of tunneled clean.
And when we looked at the tree, how it looks like it literally
Looks like it's burnt, and then from a distance, parts of the shiny part of the tree look like they fade out and are transparent. It's quite possible that the sun was literally cannibalized to establish a new tree, basically, and that this might be what's happening in that cutscene from the DLC trailer with Marika walking up the steps of the Divine Gate and like that, like blast of light happening and stuff like that. It's pretty neat to think about.
That is a crazy thought. I should be doing more damage. My sword is a +9.
Let's see. I need 3 more smithing 7s.
Oh, you defeated Victor yesterday. Let's go. Wait, how many do you need?
3 more smithing 7s. I'm going to...
Don't worry. Don't worry. Papa Set got you.
You got it?
Anything for you, Tron.
Oh, thank you. You get all these.
The corpses of my dead foes. I also don't really use regular weaponry a lot.
Do you have any smithing 8s?
Let me see. Let me see what I got for you. How many you need? I only got 3. You know what? I tell you what. Anything for you, Tron.
Oh, shit.
Anything for our ships, Herald.
Well, I mean, you're using somber stuff anyway, I guess.
Yeah,
where
so you
is
just
this?
I don't know if it has a time limit before it
Shit,
you know,
it's in his...
disappears or
No,
anything,
it'll be there forever unless we leave the round table.
logged out. Yeah.
Back already, no matter.
We must make our Herald strong as possible.
All right, so I would need 3 more in order to upgrade that anymore.
Hey, look, it's Guts' sword.
Radical.
You heathen.
What did I do? Oh, my bad.
Admiring Guts' sword, and he just breaks it in half.
That's my bad.
You heathen. Like, hey guys, look, Guts is canonically in Elden Ring.
That's even more funny
Destroyed.
because normally I'm pretty like, I try to be ginger about my movements, right? I don't try to crash into and destroy stuff. Meanwhile, Sectai's all, yo, I'm on this table now. Blam.
Literally, like, can I jump on it without breaking it? Oh, hey,
Ironically, this is the table you can jump on without destroying everything. Huh. A new power has been unlocked. All right, well we're good. Yeah, I was looking up where to get like the bearings so we could just buy these stones, but it looks like to get...
We won't be able to get those until we get to Farum Azula.
Yeah, this one is literally in Farum Azula. So all right, well whenever you're ready. Oh, all right. Well,
I was waiting.
Look at
on
me,
you for...
slowpoke McJoepoke is me. All right.
Let me take a look at my build real quick.
Let me just flex a little bit real
Dex.
fast.
I'm doing Dex, Arcane, my deck. Okay, so yeah, I've hit the soft cap for Arcane and for Dexterity. Well, not the soft cap, but the first cap.
What? Oh, wrong. Damn. are.
Would strength help make me hit harder with this weapon? Probably.
What's its scale with?
Strength, dex, and arcane.
Well, there you
Highest
go.
stat that it freaking scales with though is dex.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, add a
Fancy.
B.
I guess they count it as a katana. You can alter this stuff with Ashes of War too.
Can I do that with the somber weapons?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's a thing.
Okay. I vote that we just run. We don't need to
Oh yeah,
cause them more harm than we do.
hang the left and hit the hole.
Okay. I was like, you know, we don't have to hurt them. They've suffered enough.
Yep. All
If
right.
they fall down here, then they asked for it. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. If they come
I
down
don't
here,
think I don't think they usually do.
they don't usually. But if they come down
Whoa.
here, nice. You got that one.
I like how I've fully incorporated jump attacks into my regular repertoire here.
Time to go. Oh, right in my freaking face.
It's good shit
Right?
though. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. Okay.
I think I might get hit.
I got clipped by one, but I'm okay.
Okay.
Oh man, them fingies gonna be back. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me do the Lord's vow or golden vow real fast.
Oh, you got one of Zoro's swords? That's what's up.
Yo yo. All right, let's do it. Oh shit! I missed, and he got me.
Wait, did it not hit the?
It was in the end of a. It was in the end of a grab animation. Oh, it does not like blood flame. I'll tell you that right now. Holy shit! Does not like blood flame. Holy moly, this thing. Why are they
Does
so?
not like, yeah.
Why are they so weak against this?
I don't know. I would like a canonical explanation. That would be very good. I wish that we had.
Any. Sorry. Thought he meant Watto from Star Wars. All right, so check it out before we go in there. There's a crazy man banging his head on the wall.
That's the dung eater.
Sure is. Blood stain on the wall and everything. So, you know, he was pretty chill and lucid in the round table hold, right? Did you notice something else that was interesting about him in the round table hold?
He's the only person that has that is literally like glowy red aura type beat.
He's
As
in the
in,
form of
for
an
some
invader
reason,
summon.
Yeah, it's like he's not really there.
No, that's because he's here.
Okay.
He has learned how to basically invade the round table hold in a trance that he puts himself in by doing this, apparently. And it's where he goes to have a think. Because when he's out in the real world, he's basically a jabbering madman who rips and tears and curses with the seedbed curse that he might have mentioned for you also.
Oh yeah, defiling people with that seedbed curse.
Oh yeah, he loves the defiling. Now the whole point of him doing this is because once somebody has been defiled with the curse, they're no longer accepted by the Erd Tree. You can't. They won't be given Erd Tree burial. In fact, if they were, it wouldn't even work. Something about it just makes it physically impossible. And so, and anybody who's born from somebody who's cursed carries the curse at a hereditary level. And so their children and their children's children forevermore are liberated from the Erd Tree cycle. And this is basically the Dung Eater's long con to try to bring down the Golden Order and establish an order that accepts the Omen and therefore the Horn Scent by extension into a new order under the Erd Tree. In fact, if we proceed with this quest line, he'll eventually provide for us a mending rune that has its entire own ending. It's pretty neat, though. Let's go see him. Alright, so we've opened the door.
Who are you?
We can talk to him. We can tell him to leave your jail.
I've been here long enough. I will kill again. And defile each corpse with care. Just to be sure that when they're reborn, they'll be cursed. Along with their children.
Oh wow, I paraphrased
And their
that.
children's children.
You really did.
For all
It doesn't
time
make
to
me look at
come.
him any better. I just want that to be clear.
Well, I mean, he is definitely killing people and doing fucked up shit to their bodies as part of the process, but, you know, when it comes to means to an end, his is the most obviously gross, whereas, like, the Golden Order is still pretty gross for stuffing people down here. Now, he's
In the first place.
Yeah, he's not an omen himself. He's basically oh, did he fart? What's that? He's used this armor to adopt the persona of an omen.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, therefore, really, you know, he's a true believer in the cause of the omen and the misbegotten, and by extension, the horn scent, I guess. Now, whether or not the Dung Eater actually understands who the horn scent are and all that stuff is another matter entirely. But the omen curse definitely seems to have something to do with the horn scent, and as the results of Marika's purge.
Yeah. He's lucky. He's lucky that you're effectively guiding us on this, because I would have killed him just now.
Oh yeah, that's what I did on my first playthrough. I was like, this man's busting his head against the wall. I'm gonna have to do something about this.
Yeah. I'm gonna put him out of his and my misery.
Indeed. Hold on, I needed some Powerade. All right.
Sluggos! God, my skin is crawling.
It's all right. They're just doo-doo slugs.
Oh, just doo-doo slugs.
Yeah, doo-doo slug.
I believe in killing doo-doo slugs with fire.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I could probably do that. I'll light it up next time. Okay, so we could proceed, as it were, deeper.
Motherfucker.
Deeper into the sewers here. But first, let's leap over this hole, because we could always choose to descend later. Here we go.
I'm gonna let him do his thing. I hate this part of the diagonal. I normally keep him alive for puppet quest. I mean, I don't even want his puppet, to be perfectly honest.
Oh
but,
yeah, that's
you know.
right, because you totally can turn the Dung Eater into a puppet, can't you? I forgot about that. Good old Celovus.
Yeah, cause I don't like Celovus either. There are a lot of characters in this game that I just don't fuck with.
Very few actual redeemable sorts. A lot of people get, like, you know, like, I'll cite Ronnie as being probably among the quote-unquote good characters. A lot of people will complain and say, well, she was responsible for murdering Godwin, but they always present it as if Godwin must be this, like, you know, actual saint that, like, didn't have anything weird going on and stuff like that. And while we don't really have much evidence for anything other than, like, grand deeds and gestures from Godwin before he was assassinated, he's still Marika's child, so, like, you know, there's no way I can trust this. Trust that Godwin wasn't somehow a fuckhead like the rest of the kids, you know?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, this one.
Well, then.
Hey, can you open this for me, you stinky revenant? See if I can.
He didn't say yes, so.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. That's fucking terrifying me, Cat. I turn around, there's a fucking dragon head staring me down.
It's like, wait.
Alright, hold on. So check it out. Look at these spirits. It's nice that we got him doing his stuff, because now we can look at him doing it without really facing much risk. So he's summoning hostile spirits with a spirit calling bell.
They got, like, faces and everything. They look like tormented golden faces, basically.
That's pretty much what they are. They'll look a little bit skeletal. There's a ghost flame version of this.
Oh, I killed him.
You got him.
My bad.
That's okay. There's a ghost flame version of this, and Rykard Like his spell where he shoots giant flaming skulls at you, it's a similar effect.
Yeah. His hurt a lot though.
Right. In fact, those skulls are meant to represent the champions he's devoured over the history of the recusants before our arrival.
Did we killed Riker, right? No, we haven't
Yeah,
killed him
yeah,
yet.
we finished him off.
Okay.
Rainbow stone arrow. So you can mark where the fuck you're going in this place. Oh, there's more sluggos.
I
Oh.
came to... How am I missing?
They're slippery.
They're a slippery sort.
Slippery slugs sliding down the sloop.
With the poop poop.
How many runes? I only need 72,000. I'm used. I got an ending on my original Herald character from the PlayStation the other day. Oh shit! Hold on, come back, fall back. Okay. Okay.
Shit!
Enjoy a buff. He's gonna explode.
He's exploding! Woo! Angry spirits! Angry spirits! Bro, he's kinda like that!
Oh, get the backstab, please. Thank you. Woo! All
We
right.
had that easy.
Oh boy.
There
look
was
at
the, oh, there's another one.
yeah. Okay, he going back up though. All right, we still got our buff. We might as well do this. What's that?
Somber Smithing Stone 8.
Oh, hot
Which
dog.
doesn't really help me.
Helps. Oh wait, that's a somber.
Yeah, well, I need a...
Oh, wait, hold
Oh,
on.
you were saying it helps you. I was like, I need a Dragon Smithing Stone.
Mm.
All right, there's him over there.
Hold on. I'm using the. Damn it! Come on, stop.
I think it's just... No. There are two of them in here.
Oh, for real.
Yeah. So what I'll do... I'm going to...
Wait, hold on. First of all, we can access a shortcut. Here we go. And I suppose we could try this the old-fashioned way, eh? Which means...
Yeah, I'm going to try to get both of them with my rot breath.
All right.
Okay. Hold on. I got to get the other one.
How you doing, Captain?
Doing fine so far. Ugh. Got the break on the posture. Alright, mine's is dead.
Oh, fuck.
I got his attention.
Thank you.
He killed me.
Oh, shit.
Just hold out. I'll be like right back. I'll
got
try
him.
not to
I got him.
bring like
Whew.
yeah. I'll try not to bring, you know, unnecessary attention. I
Well,
can't
there's
make any promises.
probably going to be a little bit of that.
Okay. All right. Let me just peek my head out here. Damn. Okay. Oh, it shows the door is locked. Oh, is the gate closed again?
No, it's open. I think you went to the wrong one. You gotta go the other side. Yeah, I see you way down there.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Alright, you might aggro this one. We can handle him. Oh, no,
Is
you got
he
past
aggroed?
him. No, you got past him. Word.
Where my health at? Hello? Hello?
Oh, welcome back, Yuki. What? What's up?
Where's my... Oh, no, they didn't. Bruh, no. Where are my runes?
Your runes are gone?
You know what? It was only 33.
I
I'm
mean,
cringing at the thought. I'm
it's whatever.
cringing at the thought, but
It's whatever.
whatever.
It's whatever.
I can always grind them
That's weird
back.
that they're gone, but all right, check it out. So those two omen were praying over here, as it seems, to the statue.
I'm about to look at it. Just let me double back. I wonder what this is a statue of, because this don't look like Marika.
Well, this is, a common statue motif is like a woman in robes with a hood. Like, this would be considered, the like the modest saint appearance. And you also see a similar statue, but with the hood removed, revealing hair and like upper shoulders and bare arms. Also doing usually libation rituals, like pouring of liquid or whatever. It looks
Right.
like this one might have been doing that. Nah, the hands are wrong.
Nah, the way the hands
Yeah.
are held, it
But yeah,
looks like
okay, so
she's literally
specifically
posing.
then it's probably a statue that was put down here, to like remind the omen that are down here that they are considered, but they don't get the blessings that would have been bestowed by that libation vessel. She's empty-handed.
Even though her hands aren't. So you think this statue was made specifically to be down here, even though it kind of looks like.
It
I
it
mean,
looks like shit's wrecked up a little bit, but there's been all kinds of catastrophes in Landell since this stuff's happened. I mean, I suppose it's possible it fell from above. Let's have a looky. Nah, that's like a manhole, so they might have even just like dropped it straight down.
Well, hold on though, because like this looks like a tunnel,
And
right?
there is a cave in here. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is a cave in. Now, the only thing. Yeah, let me look at the map. Okay,
Yeah,
so
where are we on the surface here? Okay, we're
we are literally
under the
okay,
eastern
so we're
rampart.
yeah, so we're on our way towards the bridge, towards the Forbidden Mountaintops.
Yeah. Oh, look at so check it out, right? There's that passage that goes beyond the gate on the surface here that goes toward that bridge.
Mm-hmm.
There's that neighborhood that curls around, and then there's that like empty void right there. And we are pretty close to where that void is. It's possible whatever caused that void caused this cave in. And maybe there just
Probably.
happened to be an altar here to get crushed in the cave in. But the fact that this thing is upright at all tells me that it was at least standing here at one point before getting shoved over most of the way, as opposed
Yeah.
to being dumped here.
Yeah, no, because this. Yeah, you're right. I can see what you're saying. Because like it could have been basically this was built down here before whatever cave in happened. It caused it to effectively kind of like
Yeah,
tilt
shit
over.
looks like it's
this.
shoved forward with the cave in, maybe. Alternatively, it did get dumped down here, and it was the omen that set it up in some sort of desperate way to,
Have some semblance of hope.
yeah. Okay, wow. Look at this
And that was
place,
what I
though.
was leaning toward, for the record. That's what that was the impression I was leaning towards, is that the omen themselves did it. This goes down really far.
Indeedly do.
I forgot about this area.
Mm-hmm. This whole void here is intensely huge. And yeah, like, we're facing... Like, we can kind of see the... Like, on the map, there's, like, a part of the rampart that's rounded up there.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like it's
Yeah.
probably would be continuous with the far wall of what we're looking at here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I feel like the
I
Goonies in here a
wish-
little bit.
I wish that I could look straight up.
Can't quite peep the surface. Like there is an open. It appears to be as if it's like open to the surface.
Yeah.
So that would
I'm
be weird
just-
that there's no gap here. I mean, later on, if we think about it, we can go up to East Capitol Rampart and stand on top of there and see if that's just like a weird, incongruous video game thing.
Ah, good point. Good point. Because I'm just like, I want to see the you know what I mean, like where this peeps out, kind of deal.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. We'll check it when we're on the back end of this little exploration. So here's some non-omen people. Straight up, more evidence.
What's up, Zet?
Hey, Zet. Race
Oh,
mimic. So yeah,
dear.
those people definitely weren't omen.
Yeah,
They were just, you know,
but they do look like they're afflicted of in some kind of way.
Yeah, yeah, definitely were covered in worms. They might have been victims of whatever disease the bandages were indicating in those descriptions.
Oh, good point. Good point. Okay, so what do we do? I don't remember how this part works. And I don't feel comfortable just trying to. You know what? Actually, I have literally nothing to lose. I'm not gonna
Well,
just
I mean,
recklessly jump,
yeah,
but
okay,
you know.
yeah. Like we can nose at this a little bit. I hear a beetle as well. Ah, here we go. We could drop down here. Yay. Oh, it's the beetle. It's the beetles. Yay! Ah, fuck, bro. Somber 6.
Ah, the way I dropped was like, yeah, they afflicted with madness. I tell you, madness.
Now, the madness
So the
afflicted
frenzied
are a little
flame.
bit deeper. These guys look like they got some scarlet rock going to them, for if anything, but
Oh, that's for real.
stringy.
Okay, so it looks like the only way for us to go from here is this way. And then there are more of these guys. Now,
So it's
this
like
looks a whole lot less destroyed and everything than what we've seen so far in this under capital.
I
Or
mean,
under the
yeah,
capital.
it's some intact passages. The other passages might be wrecked up by like goings on overhead during conflicts, suppose when grand sacks hit the ground, maybe, or even the fact that the omen are really big and destructive and can actually bash around the masonry to some degree, whereas these guys are like regular humanoids.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Oh, why? Sorry.
Damn it, dude. Okay, so did you notice the pose that one was in?
No, I
The
didn't.
one that was sitting down? He was in the like holding his face and eyes like bent over as if he was afflicted with madness.
Maybe.
Or
We don't.
I guess the frenzy. The frenzy.
The thing
Rather,
about
that's what I was
frenzy,
like.
though, is it almost always manifests as like the yellowing of the eyes. They'll have frenzy attacks, and sometimes just being near them, you'll see your frenzy meter going up a little bit.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think that he actually had it because, you know, of those things, but he was in the position, which is very interesting.
Yeah, I think it like is definitely a sign that yeah, these were people who were probably diseased, and in a world like the lands between, where the rune of death has been sequestered and you can't fucking die, being inflicted with a terminal disease is probably a pretty shitty thing. Because it just means you fucking be diseased
You
forever.
suffer.
Yep.
And you just suffer. God dang, bro, really? You just gonna bust all over me? Like, come the fuck on.
That's what flowers and plants be doing.
Just
Fire
pollinate,
grease.
like, pollinating the shit out of my face. I gotta, like, I need to sneeze right now.
Got the money shot.
Oh, God, that's a big ass.
Yeah, there's more Miranda flowers down there. Let's go with the Miranda free ray for now.
Yeah, I'm cool. I don't need. I don't.
We'll
I'm not a big fan of
we'll
Miranda.
consider
Anyway.
running past them. Here we go.
Oh, here's the
Basilisks, your
basilisk.
favorite.
My right, death blight. Cause poison is better than death blight.
Sure is.
I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I do mean that literally. There's a lot of death blight.
Oh, I really don't have any
Okay,
other
that's one.
spells on the.
Shit. I just need him to get out of that fucking. Okay, you got him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
Damn it.
Slid
Okay,
past
one
us.
behind us.
All right, I'm gonna give it some time for this one to wear off. Here's this gentleman.
All right, so this brings me to the question I was thinking earlier. Why would Basilisk be down here?
Well, I
Hi,
mean,
Mighty Morker.
we are. Hey, Morgan, we are pretty close to where old Godwin himself is interred. You know, we're physically putting ourselves closer to his corpse. So it is conceivable that some basilisks who are apparently associated with the death root in this game to make their way up into these sewers from below. Oh, this guy's going to be spicy.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Soul Pirate Fleet. We do have anonymous follows on, so if you want to just
Get that
chill
counter.
and I'm coming.
Oh.
Ah, it's okay.
He's going to AoE.
Nah, he's not that good. Oh, he's spit me in the face! I can't get it. You got it.
I got it. Prepare to bring the heat.
Oh, the heat is being brought.
He's outing yourself as a new follower.
Well, thank you so much, Mighty Morkan.
Yeah,
Appreciate
get his
the heck
ass.
out of you.
Nice with the bleed and all.
Omen Barn or Byron. How do you
Bairn.
pronounce this?
I usually
Bairn.
pronounce it Bairn.
Okay, so I don't see this item often. So it's a doll of a curse-born bairn. Uses FP to unleash wraiths that chase down foes. Omen babies have all their horns excised, causing most to perish. These fetuses are made to memorialize them. Please don't hate me or curse me, please. Oh, that makes me so sad.
It's pretty dark.
Oh, that hurts my heart. Oh, God.
So yeah, this is basically an effigy and memorial that memorializes an infant who has, of course, died of the horn removing procedure in the midst of their death. Now you can see in the image, besides, you know, the core of it, behind it is that yellowy, brownish flame with the dark centers that represent the spirits that haunt the omen.
Man.
Yep, yep.
Oh.
Also
And
landed
this guy was holding it.
yeah.
This guy was holding it. I feel like a dick.
Yeah, you know, Who Are the Real Monsters is definitely part of the meta experience of what you're meant to go through in this zone. Did you get the Omen Cleaver also?
Omen Cleaver.
It might have dropped off of the guy we just killed along with the Bairn. No? Damn. It's nothing. It's nothing too important.
Talisman?
Well, it's a big-ass sword. It's the big-ass sword he was wielding. It says, a heavy-bladed curved sword of colossal size, awarded to an omen as a tool of war. This weapon is made to take advantage of brute strength. The pattern etched upon the blade is the remnant of a deteriorative malediction. Indeed, when bestowing a weapon, preparations must be made for taking it away. So, like, yeah, you're shock troopers and stuff. Here's this big-ass sword, but, like, also it's going to break because we made it to where it's going to break, so you can't keep using it in case you get any ideas.
It's like, don't get any funny ideas now. Like, you know, we want you to fight, but only for us. You need another sword.
Ooh, look at this. So this is indeed a graveyard. There's a little tombstone right here. Possibly for the baby.
My heart.
And we
I think
found
there was a gold centipede.
yeah, we found a
right
golden
here,
centipede there. So we can perhaps read that description real quick to see if that means anything in this context.
Okay. Thank you for the hydrate, Zep. Let's see. So for the golden centipede, the golden desiccated remains of a centipede, material used for crafting, of course, kept as a fetish by Golden Order fundamentalists, especially the hunters of those who live in death. As such, they're found near churches and similar. That's interesting. Near churches and similar. Well, a graveyard.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely
You
makes
know?
sense. And it makes it seem as if these omen here are also true believers like Morgott. If they're using Golden Order stuff, you know, to memorialize that bairn. The word fetish was used in common between them.
Yeah. Hearing the word fetish and what's going on in my ears right now is really funny. Thank you for that sloop, Dr. Blasphemous.
Well, it's actually the original usage of the word, right? The more modern usage, so to speak, is based off the fact that it's something that is of importance to you and that you devote focus and attention to.
Okay.
You know, in this case, memorialize objects that memorialize those in death. You know, or versus the you know, particular sexual proclivity.
I mean, both are important in their own, you know, different rights.
Human sexuality is extremely important. The repression of it leads to many bad problems.
Yeah.
Up into and
agreed.
including fascism.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh yeah.
All right, so we've made our way a little bit out of the depths. So this was kind of the holy of holies for these guys. And that omen there that we fought is actually, like, I think the one with the greatest stats of any omen we
had
find
the
in
most
the
thorns
sewers.
that were intact.
He was
What
definitely
the fuck is
very
that across the
Tanglehorn.
way?
That looks like a catacombs golem. Yep, that's what that is.
Okay.
One of those imp golems.
Thank you for the jaw drop, Zet.
Ooh, I hear
Let's see. Oh, okay. I know what this area is. Okay.
poison stone. Oh, here's the shortcut. Let's see. I need to restore my potions, so I'm gonna do that.
If you do, then I will as well. I might as
Yeah.
well too.
We're not gonna lose out on anything. We're crossing new territory anyway, so
I wish they would hurry up and give me back my doggone. You know what? Hold up, real quick. Some might call me reckless. I would agree.
some people call me the space cowboy.
Let's see. Look.
I'm sitting on a ton of runes. I could probably
Yep,
actually level up a couple times if I were to sit here and eat them all.
Fuck me! Why is it like this? Oh, that's 3. Okay, going
Where
back.
are you?
Going back. My runes. I was trying to see if I could get my runes, but nope, that ain't happening.
Did they
So-
reappear?
I mean, no.
Oh.
No. It's still got the. See when you get back, Zet. It's still got the symbol over there, and I never died, so it's like it's not like they're gone. They're just sitting in limbo where I can't fucking
Can't
reach
touch
them.
Well, burn up,
Yeah.
I guess. You got any rune items in your pocket?
Oh, I probably got like a bunch. Yeah, I got a bunch.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna use them right now.
All right. Okie dokie.
Let's do this. It's scary, but we got this.
See you later, potato. Oh, hey, little crow witch. Thank you for Escalera.
no!
Wait, where'd you go, Captain?
I fell!
Oh, Captain.
I didn't die, but I definitely fell.
Oh, I see where you fell to. All right, I guess I'll join you for better or worse. Solidarity.
I wasn't doing it on purpose, I want you to know. Like, I didn't come down here for fun. I was trying to just kill the guy that was up there, and I fell with him.
All right, let's
Okay,
see.
I
I
do
think we
hear
can make
that-
this jump. It's possible the beetle is actually inside one of these pipes.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Freezing grease. Interesting.
Wait, is this... I think this just leads back up to, like, before the shortcut.
Hmm. Oh,
right?
yeah. But I guess
Yep.
that gets us back, you know, over the fact that you fell on that off the pipe.
It's fair. So, we're going to just go through, straight through.
That's the way back to the memorial, I guess we can call it. I think we want to climb the
Okay.
pipe this way. Oh shit! That little fella had the gumption and the moxie and the oh shit, and a friend.
What's up, bro? Yeah, no, they like to jump in this area. They be frisky with it.
They do got little wingies. Huh. Haha, I jumped it, you idiot. You get him. Oh!
There's one on the wall.
Fuck him
Yeah,
up.
bro.
Well, you had a crazy face.
Yeah, these things look demonic, bro.
Yeah, some of them, they got all kinds of different faces.
Okay. Welcome back.
Eyes
Ooh,
without a
ice cream.
face.
Some iced tea from the
So-
Chinese spot. Ooh,
Oh shit! All right, well,
what the hell is hitting you?
there's a golem throwing daggers from down there. I guess we should
Okay.
go this way.
Drop down. Wait,
I missed.
Which way? Where did you? Ow! What just hit me?
The guy throwing daggers at you. Wait, where'd you
Oh,
go?
shit. Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh,
you went a
shit.
different way, didn't you? Well,
Please, 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 please! Heal! Woo! Dodged it. Oh, can't stop, won't stop! Oh!
that's fine. I think. Well, I guess you could have made it up from there. Let's see here. Oh, hey
Isn't
there,
that right,
buddy.
Zed? Totally rigged. Totally rigged.
Later, potato. All right, hold on. I'm
Take
gonna
572.
rock sling this little fella. Yeah, eat it. It's fun.
Are you alive?
Yeah, yeah. I'm super alive.
I was talking about this this dead body over
Oh,
here.
okay.
Because it was propped in such a way where it looked like it might still be alive, and I was like, I don't know that I fuck with that.
All right, tell you what, Captain. Let's hang out right here just a second. I'm going to use the bathroom so I can continue to use my brain to think.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna grab this item over here.
All right, I think the little ambush fella within the door has been handled. But all right, I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right.
Let me go invisible.
What I hate most in Souls games or Catacombs, it's the bane of my existence. Yeah, these areas are pretty shitty. They are pretty shitty. Let's see. Oh, that's what this is. So I'll go ahead and kick this down for him. It's not that big of a deal. It's like an ex or an in-law you're trying to avoid, bro. You ain't capping. You be like, the last thing I want to do is deal with your ass. I mean, I can always just, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna explore a bit while we wait. Where'd I? Okay, that rat leads us to a trap. Let's... Tron's gonna come back and be like, where are you? Okay, there's the rat. Let's just follow it and figure out if I got the right idea. Back up, just in case. Okay. Okay. Oop. Oh shit, that's a big rat! Honk ass. It's gotta be from New York, right? That thing came at me with the fierceness, like, yeah, buddy. Caught you slipping. Bright side, I can clear these tunnels out so that when Tron comes back, we can just roll with it and rock with it. No, it's one of those dog-sized. This is all dog-sized island rats. Yeah, those are a different brand of hell. Oh, okay, so this is a big circle. Okay, I get it now. Do I want to go ahead and go down, though, is the question. Okay, so the rat led me this way. And there's a hole down here. I'm gonna jump over it. Let's take a look. Okay, so there's an item. Yo, what's up, Mr. Carrots? How's it going, friend? Well, let's also take a look down. Okay, there are a bunch of basilisks down this way. What's up, Andy? How's it going? But if I drop down here... Shit! I literally was trying to look so I would be prepared, and I still fucked up. You little bitch. Ooh, you little... I admittedly got scared. I wasn't expecting him to just be down here. Okay, so... It's gonna be funny, because Tron's gonna get back, and he's gonna be like, where the fuck did you go? Like, well... You know... Like Luffy. I went on an adventure. The difference is, Luffy can't teleport back. And just, like, you know... Get back over there, so... Is it possible... Bitch ass motherfucker, come on. Come on. Okay, so
I might have visited Mr. Carrots' stream while I was in the bathroom.
You're good, you're good. I may have gone on an adventure while you were in the bathroom.
You fiend, unforgivable. All right. All right, where'd you get
I'm
to?
exploring, I'm scoping things out. So
All right,
I went,
I'm going to track you down.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, just follow the dead corpses.
And the debris.
Yeah, just
Let's
follow the
see.
dead
Ooh,
corpses.
all right. I bet you went down the pipe.
Does he know, chat?
Whee. All right. Let's look for corpses. Hee.
Okay, what's this over
All right.
here? I
Making
think
my...
this leads back.
Ooh, I hear the beetle somewhere. Oh, there's a blue beetle.
Don't know what this is, so I'm not gonna worry about
So you
that.
ever wonder why why there's dung beetles in this game?
I have wondered that ever since I first saw them. I figured at some point we would come across a lore explanation for that. Okay. Is there
Well,
a
it's
hole
like
down here?
when you're outside in the lands between, right? You can usually see kind of like a drift of like almost like runes in the air. Ooh, you didn't go this way. All right.
Okay.
And
Let's
it's
see.
like, you know, when things die and collect and
that
stuff,
just
these
seems
these
like-
beetles seem to concern themselves around collecting the refuse of the world and concentrating its rune content, or at least like its, you know, essence content, like ashes of war and stuff. Those are frequently
Oh.
found from beetles, right? So you can think about
Right.
that. That's like a warrior
spells.
who, yeah, and it's like it's a warrior whose ashes, or a spellcaster whose essence was ultimately rolled up as part of the ball that beetle's rolling around. Later to be accessible by us. All right. I wonder where you
Ooh,
got
I found
to.
jars. I found pots.
What do you mean, like jar people? Oh, I found a corpse. Haha, I'm hot on your trail. Wonder if you went way
Okay.
down there, if you
Can
went
I
across.
Can I do this by myself? Yeah, I could do this by myself.
Oh boy. There's revenants somewhere, Captain, just so you know.
Ah!
I think you found them. Holy shit. Alright, there's some dead.
Back off! Back off! Ooh! Ooh!
That was amazing. Alright, I found the door that you opened, I guess. Oh, I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. I'm coming, Captain.
Woo! I didn't die.
Woo!
Big jar guy kind of scared the shit out of me.
You murdered a jar man. Captain, you monster.
It was me or them. It was me or them, man.
That's
I don't
fair.
know what to tell you.
Alright, a ritual pot, though. What else we got down
What's this
here?
thing do?
That's funny how I tracked you down, though.
So let me just follow the corpses and the sound of battle.
Alright, well, you know what's next, eh? Look where we're at.
No, actually, I don't. Oh.
Look where we're at, though.
Oh, this is back where. Okay.
We're in that same big giant chamber, except now we're going all the way down to the bottom.
Oh. Oh. I haven't been down here in forever.
Well,
Damn, I don't even know if I came down here on my last playthrough.
I mean, unless you're specifically interested in something in particular, you probably wouldn't bother, because it's kind of out of the way. But this is a comprehensive playthrough, damn it. And we've already beaten Morgoth.
So it's time to go and pay some homage to let's give y'all a sneak. No, we already fought that. So what's down? Oh, it's Moog that's down here, isn't it?
Yep. We're going to find what's apparently the twin brother of Morgoth still down here in the
Down
Sub-
here,
in-
for the
in-
record. We will put finger quotes on down here.
yeah, in the shunning grounds. Smithing 6. All right, we're OP for this probably.
I
But yeah.
don't know, bro. Like, given
All
how
right, well,
hard
give us
these
a sec
motherfuckers-
before we go in there.
Ooh, let's take a look at everything before.
So we have here
Okay,
what's...
I was gonna say Death Root.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think this is... No, this isn't Deathroot. This is a regular tree catacombs.
Oh, Erdtree.
Yeah, the
Okay.
regular Erdtree burial. In fact, this is like one of the most intact ones we know about, right? So this is a root catacombs. We can see the like boluses of the bodies that were being absorbed into the roots, as we always do. But here we could see, what we rarely see in other ones, is you know, the intact floor. Usually the floor's busted up in the main in catacombs we find out in the world, and the pews are
True.
here.
True. I will say, does this look, chat? I'm just curious. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback. Does this look like something holy to y'all? Because this looks fucked up to me.
Are we questioning the nature of Erdtree burial?
Oh yeah.
I was creeped out by it too in my first playthrough, to the point where I was like, all right, this Erdtree thing is probably, you know, not too cool. So I'm going to seek like the methods to hopefully undo it.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Uh
This looks like a grave.
It is actually
It
a
is.
grave, Zet. Like, in this game, there's a thing called Erdtree burial, for those who aren't aware. The big giant tree in the center of the game, right? The Erdtree is literally a tree of life, and apparently in the past, there was a ritual where when you die, your body is put in these root catacombs, it's taken up into the tree, and then the rest of the process gets a little vague, and somehow you're reborn from the tree. The theory is that you're born as a child, like by regular means, so to speak, and then you're giving the blessing of the sap of the Erdtree, and this child is basically given the, you know, spirit of whoever it was before, you know, stuff like that.
Bro, I meant to say ominous.
Well, it triggered an explanation, you know. Well, and Erdtree burial is not the only way people were buried. In fact, it's the more modern solution. Facilities like this were originally built simply to keep in place the ashen remains of people who were cremated, because cremation was the way burial was done in the ancient past, in the time before the Erdtree. And most of the catacombs in the game are built for that purpose and repurposed for Erdtree burial. You could see in the root chambers where the floor has been busted out to allow the roots access to the dirt and to pile up bodies that were formerly on the shelves, and they dump out all the ashes and stuff like that.
Also, the flame keepers beside the treasure chests, those usually have ghost flames in them.
Yeah, you're right.
Which I assume predate all of this shit that we're seeing here from the Erdtree burial. By the way, Zet, thank you so much for the 5 on it. That's my favorite redeem on the channel.
Yeah, for sure. Those would be part of some original construction. Well, I guess we should go take a closer look, right? There ain't gonna be no trouble in here. Definitely not the apparition
there's
of the
nothing dangerous.
of the twin brother.
We could just walk in here, you know.
I should probably. Oh, there he goes. He manifests in blood. That's neat.
Interesting, and he actually appears as himself. So this is Moog the Omen.
Moog the Omen.
Around
yeah.
with you. Hold up.
Oh, I missed him.
Hey, thank you for the Garcina. Hold up. I gotta focus. This is fucking mode. God damn.
We're doing okay.
Oh no, this is bad. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Oh. Okay, you know what, Moog? I got something for you, bro. Keep him distracted for a second.
Sure. I think that
Good
worked.
shit.
Get him, get him, get him.
Bitch ass. Is he? No, he's not suffering from it yet. I'm gonna.
No.
That shit is long.
Yeah, that's a big, long trident he's got there.
Yay! Bro, that shit is long.
He's like, thank you.
Is he? Yes. All right, we got Scarlet Rod off on him.
Yeah. Oh, he
All
stabbed
right,
me good.
Next step is to. I'm gonna get the frost on him. You can just keep him distracted for a little bit for me.
Sure.
Is he feeling frosty?
Yeah.
He's not feeling frosty yet, chat. I need more. We need more.
Oh,
He's feeling frosty.
Ah, fuck. He's not.
Damn, is he not feeling frosty? Ow! Oh, that hurts.
It might have procced a couple of times. It just might not be doing a hell of a lot.
I'm trying to slow him down.
Got
Hey,
the
get
stagger.
him.
I'm gonna get him.
Do we still have the rot proc? No, we don't. All right, I'm gonna proc rot one more time. I am out of flash, so we have to rough it from here.
All right.
Damn, that was not enough. All right, bro. It's time to get shit.
Oh, I'm out of flask too. Holy shit. Ugh.
Mo about to get racist. Listen, the way he just slapped me with that Triton,
Fuck.
it felt personal.
All right, hold on. It's time for the homies.
Listen, Mo, we can talk about this. Ah!
Get in there, pals. Hey, no, don't come after me.
You on your own, Tron. I'm dead.
No, don't kill my friends. Oh, damn it. I need to get the dodge on. Oh, that was way too early.
His attacks, his attack pattern
shit,
is
I'm
so
fucked.
weird here. You still have one more. Oh no, that's me that has one more healing class.
Oh, that's not gonna help.
We did the best we could.
We did okay.
We did the best that we could, but Moog doesn't like Charnished.
No.
We learned that today.
Okay.
Ah.
So yeah, he was bringing the heat. Gotta
It
say.
was.
Alright.
I'm gonna stick to the rot tactic. That'll help us because that'll tick his health down. I think he might be more resistant to frost than not. Because it felt like I had to hit him 3 times full on with the breath to get him to start slowing down and stuff, and then he didn't even stay slowed down for very long.
Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure I got the spells I want here.
Actually, I'm gonna do the same thing. Because I can swap out Flame Cleanse me for this fight for something else.
I want that. I got Poison Blade. I don't know.
Yeah, I
if-
said that, and I actually can't. I don't have the stats for anything except for Bestial Sling.
That's okay.
Or the Blood Flame is thawing him out. That is totally possible. That is totally possible.
Nah, I'm not sure if they actually counter like that. He just because I was hitting him with a lot of frost stuff too. I think it probably was proccing, but just not for much damage. I've noticed some enemies have resistances to that kind of stuff. So I get maybe canonically speaking, the Blood Flame is thawing him out.
Yeah, which gives him that resistance to frost stuff.
Yeah. Okie dokie. I guess I'll try Poison Blade and stuff. We'll see.
All right, guys.
All right, let me give us the Lord's vow before we go in there.
Okay, okay. Can I do it? Oh, I did it, chat. Can I do it again? Ah, I did it.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Entrez-vous,
Hold
s'il vous
on.
plaît. Wait. Huh?
We can summon the Dung Eater for this fight.
Oh, bring him in. Bring him in. That's
I don't
fun.
even like the Dung Eater.
It's fun.
That's interesting. I think I went straight Dragon Maw on Moog. Hey, look, I don't blame. Moog ain't nothing to joke with, bruh.
That's right.
Moog
I could
ain't
just go
nothing to
in.
joke with.
Ah, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Did he? Okay, he didn't take the rot proc. I'm going for it again.
Fuck him up, Dung Eater.
Yeah, I wasn't letting him get away. Oh, he's still not rotted. Okay, so he does have resistance to Scarlet Rot. That's fine. But I didn't waste all this MP for you to not be rotted, so that for me. Oh, he's still not rotted. Okay.
Damn.
All right, bet. Bet, bro. Bet.
Man, I keep missing.
Oh, you son of a
Oh.
biscuit-eating donkey.
Ah, fuck.
Is he rotted now? No, he's not rotted.
I might have poisoned him. I don't know. Ugh. He's after you.
Damn, he is strong. Hey, chill!
Oh no! He finished you off.
You got this. You and Dung Eater got this.
Yeah, fuck him up. Oh, cool. I managed to hit it. Get him, Dung Eater.
Dung Eater's actually
Let
pretty
him-
fucking strong.
Oh, he's getting fucked up now, though.
You got this. When you finish this, please go back to the race so that I can come back. Because otherwise I'll be stuck watching you. Blood Flame Talons, which I might be able to use. Oh, wait, never mind. There's a grace right there. There's a
Yeah, it
grace right
should
there.
be. Here we go.
Rip Bozo. Yeah.
He's immune to all effects. Oh, word. So we were just like wasting
Now,
our
is
time
it
with all that
that
effort.
version of Moog that's immune to all effects, or
Yeah,
Moog in general?
Did you
I
notice
think you have to
something?
rest.
Did you notice something about how he died?
No, honestly, no.
He fades away into gold sparkles.
Okay, because it's a projection of him.
Yeah, not too
and
different.
Not actually him.
Not too different from Morgott in how he usually vaporizes, except for the last time when we actually kill him.
Yeah.
He's
What
also
do you mean?
immune.
Yeah, I'm not understanding what you're saying, Plasmas.
But what about Moog, Lord of Blood? There's the other boss fight starring Moog.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Like the
Yeah.
other version of Moog, is that version of Moog immune to everything?
Use your runes for vigor, Captain.
Mm.
Please. Pretty pleased for your Herald.
Talk to Melena.
Oh, that one's not immune. I see. Plasmas. Yeah, let's get the Melina dialogue. I can't get it, I guess. Uh-oh. Might have broke the game. All right. No, I'm good.
So Melina here is pleading with us to cease and desist our if we are going for the frenzied flame, to cease and desist for it. She's basically saying like, yeah, this is the world. She was acknowledging that the world that we are in, the lands between as they are right now, are mired and marred. So basically that they're fucked up. But she says there's still a cycle of birth and rebirth, and that there has to be some semblance of beauty in that. Let's see if she has anything else.
Yeah, that's good dialogue from her there.
Okay, and then she just insists on leaving the frenzy flame alone.
Mhm.
I don't want to put my 1 point in vigor ain't gonna make that big of a difference,
Yeah, it is.
but 1 point dexterity will make a huge difference.
Take the fucking vigor.
To go from 652 to 680,
And then
that's
the
not
next-
gonna make a big difference.
And then the next one will add another point. And then the next one. And then the next one.
I don't want to keep doing that though.
You
I don't
will.
want to put that
You
much
will.
points in
You'll do it,
vigor.
or you'll eat all the runes in your pocket and do it with those.
I want to be stronger. I want to hit harder.
That's part of it. And we hit hard, plenty hard, man. And we'll hit harder when we get that dragon stone of yours. We can't get a dragon stone if the dragon who's holding it thwacks you in one hit.
I mean, if I don't get hit, it's not a problem, right?
100%.
Fine. I will put this 1 point into freaking vigor.
So, like, this room is particularly grand when it comes to being a root catacombs. But as you can see, it was clearly built for the original purpose of holding physical remains, you know, in perpetuity rather than being absorbed into roots on account of these slots, you know, for casket-sized stuff and whatnot. And yeah. So, like, all these catacombs were once part of the burning people in ghost flame culture, which is presumably the culture that was, whatever it was that predated the Farum culture, which is likely the culture that built, like, the ruins we see in the mountaintops of the giants and other places in the lands between, was it Rao civilization that we see in the DLC a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
It's likely they built all this stuff, and they might be related in some way, or even immediately predate the culture that features the big beardy guy statues with the tablets at his feet, the so-called ancient dynasty. This is like super ancient past stuff compared to you know, these root balls. Gross.
Yeah, they are very gross. So we did.
Oh, you know what? I
also
was wrong.
find-
The floor has been ripped up here, allowing the roots to infiltrate, like I said.
Yeah,
Neat.
I saw the roots when we were peeking through, but it still is more intact than any other site we've seen. I mean, this is the most intact site for this that we've seen.
Yeah.
We did get the Earth Tree's favor. Did you want to go
Yeah,
over
yeah.
that?
Let's read that. That's a really neat little item.
Okay, so this is a talisman depicting a special blessing of the Earth Tree, which, if we look at it, this is, I think that's Marika with a what do you call them?
A libation vessel.
Pour? Yeah, a libation vessel, and she's pouring it. I don't know what the symbol behind her is that she's kind of like fixed upon, but
it looks a little bit like the veil we see in her statues, but it could be something else entirely, because the statues we see of Marika with the veil seem to be like a later depiction of Marika, where this type of depiction of Marika is like among the earliest. Now, remember I was talking about how we see the modestly dressed saint women in like robes and hooded figure who do libation ceremonies. And then, but sometimes we see the statues where we see bare arms and no hood and a visible braid, and this is like indication of Marika. And some people interpret this as like she was once like a regular libation priestess, which must have been like kind of a regular old rank and file type of job, but then she later became, revolutionized it somehow. And it seems like, maybe she sexed it up a little bit, and the
Well,
there's other
yeah, it would have had.
references to her being sexualized or using sexuality as a weapon of conquest, particularly in the DLC. I don't remember if you know the old grandma lady, but she happens to like she's calling her all kinds of foul names that typically refer to a excessively promiscuous woman, so to speak.
Interesting. Well, I ain't even gonna get into it, but it is interesting, and it does kind of like go with what you're saying because the next part of this it says it is said that when the age of the Erd tree began, such blessings, and I'm gonna put finger quotes on blessings, were personally bestowed upon their recipients by Queen Marika herself.
Yeah.
So whatever that may or may not mean, one way or another, there was there
Well,
it
we could put two and two together for these ones specifically. The blessings of the Urch. Do you remember what Merrick? I mean, and there's also, of course, sexual connotations layered in with this too. Uh, do you remember what Marika's bedchamber is?
isn't that the place with all of those fucking tombstones,
Let's
or not
travel there real
tombstones?
quick. We have a grace. We can blink around.
There it is. And there's that like tier flask, well, not flask thing, and the this thing, the
Mhm.
basin thing, this
With
thing.
with an opening in the rooftop of this to collect what was presumably the bounty of the Erd tree leaking from the branches. It's sap.
Yeah.
So Marika's bed is literally where the sap of the Erd tree was collected, and then later distributed to the other vessels. If you run out here out the front, I think we could find one right away.
Oh, okay, I was literally looking at these gigantic the collection of these tablets, stone tablets.
Oh, right, yeah. That and we can see those stone tablets in the DLC. This is Marika's looted intel from when she destroyed the Hornsent civilization, as it happens. The stone tablets from the Rauo civilization and the rolled up scrolls from the Hornsent. Crazy, right?
Okay, so what are we looking at?
Looking for a basin. Okay, here's one right here. If you look straight out and down in the direction I'm pointing, there is like a little tiny gazebo looking thing. So like if you look on the avenue, you see like tree sentinel statues on those pillars.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look a little bit like on our side of the road from it, you can see a little gazebo thing.
Gazebo.
Underneath that gazebo is a collection basin also for sap, but it's covered. So it can't just fall from the branches onto that basin. It has to be hand delivered from this basin, controlled by Marika and distributed everywhere else. It's
How
possible
exactly
these
does that work?
basins, well, it's all part of a baptism ritual that makes you in with the Golden Order, right? And we all know what happens to people who are out of the Golden Order. So you want to be in, if you can help it. And Marika wanted to monopolize the blessings of the Erd tree. So it's like she might have been part of this rank and file priesthood class that used to take the bounties from everywhere and distributed them to everybody, right? And these gazebos down here probably didn't exist. The collection basins down there were probably open to the sky, ready to catch whatever dripped from the tree. But
Right.
during the when Marika took over, it seems that these were covered up. They were still used for rituals down there. As you can see, there are perfumers and stuff who are involved in the distribution of the blessings as well. But yeah, it's all about Marika taking over and monopolizing this power becoming the center of it all, right?
Yeah. Now, question. Come here real quick, because
Oh, what's up?
we were talking about the basins and everything. So you remember where that gargoyle is, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's no longer there anymore.
Oh, there's
You see
another one
that
that's
basin?
open. Yeah, yeah.
That's open. Now, why would she have left that one open?
That's a great question. This wasn't addressed in the video I'm thinking about.
I
There's
mean,
those
even it's
oracles are
even
hanging out down there.
yeah, I was gonna say it's even more interesting when you think about it because like they're effectively, I wouldn't say worshiping, but they're literally, they're around that basin.
And there, you
Um,
know what? There's an illusory tree there that probably had a golden seed.
oh, you're right, it did have a golden
And
seed.
these guys are clearly
Oh,
singing around that. It's possible this basin was placed after the shattering, because those oracles are a new thing, and them being around that thing and the illusory trees and all that stuff, that's all post-shattering stuff. So maybe by association, that one was put out there. Maybe
what?
in the well, because this all coincided with an earlier burning of the Ur tree, right? And people freaked out because no more Ur tree, no more blessings, and so then when the presumably solar powered illusory version of the Ur tree sprang into existence, perhaps basins were put out in the hopes of catching something that would never fall because it's a ghost tree.
Right
Maybe
now,
that's all super speculation, though.
no, I get you. I get you. Um,
But yeah,
it is
neat biz.
continuously puts into perspective how fucking big that dragon was. Can you imagine being up here and seeing that shit? I
Be
would
like,
shit my
well,
pants.
it's
We're dead.
interesting that that conflict even went down, honestly, because it must have been pretty late into things because Godwin was among the defenders of Leyndell at the time. And in fact, it was him who presumably defeated Grandsax and then later showed the ancient dragon Fortisax mercy, where after which they famously became best pals and they basically did the exchange of ideas and culture and stuff, and the ancient dragon cult was born from that.
Hmm.
That's why
I
Leyndell
really hope
Knights
we
can
get a
use lightning and
DLC
stuff.
with Godwin or Godwin, that Godwin the Golden. Am I thinking about that right?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay. Yeah, the one that died, that Ronnie had killed.
Hmm.
I would like a DLC so that we could get more about him.
I was really hoping we were going to get that in this DLC, and we got a little bit of it. And in fact, it kind of strung me along to the bitter end because, like, when you finally get to the halfway point in the Radon fight at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and then Mikola comes out. When that
Mm-hmm.
reveal first happened, I thought it was going to be Godwin wandering out of there, and I was like, "Oh shit!" But no, it's just Mikola.
Yeah, Mikola doing Mikola things,
Mikola
which
things.
we'll get into that.
My short version of the explanation of Mikola is the god-scaled version of absolute childhood naivete and petulance.
Well, damn. Okay. Well, I can't wait to like get into like diving into the DLC to kind of put all those pieces together.
Yeah. Let's see. We didn't really gain
Right.
too much in the way of power there, so I guess we can resume our wanderings. You know what? There's some interesting stuff we can explore
Did we ever kill that frost dragon?
in the map. Oh no, he was part of the oops outclasses us math also.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, what we could do though is
Do
there's
you
that.
have access to the underground? To the place? No, that's not where I'm thinking.
You know what? I don't think I did. I go. I went to the first Nokron. Or
Okay,
no,
I
there's.
have
I
access
have
to
Night Sacred
the
Ground, Ancestral Woods.
dynasty to Mogwin's like area.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so do I. Oh, I guess that's by virtue of you. Um, I think old Moog might outclass us, but there is other stuff we can do in this area that's pretty neat. If we go to
Okay.
the
I was
Ancestral Woods grace site, which is in the underground, not too far away from Mog's palace.
Okay.
You found
I was
it.
just gonna say we could kill the enemies in the area there. If we're like needing power.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could totally do that. But no, I think we can hopefully do a little bit of that while doing some other stuff. When we wandered through here before, we might have been a little underpowered for it, but at this point we should be good to go in regards to exploring this zone. Did you go to the like structure that's like out in the water over the hill here?
Are you talking about like that way?
Yeah,
Past the
past
wolf?
the wolf.
I'm pretty sure I did,
All right.
but we can check.
All right. Also, I kind of want to challenge this wolf. How do you feel about it?
Let's do it.
All right.
I'd strongly recommend the little ones get out the way unless they want to die. Okay, y'all. I'm like, y'all bucking up. Y'all bucking up hard for really killable
All right,
wolves.
where'd Biggie go?
He's around the corner. He'll come back though. He doesn't like it when he don't like it when we bully his kids. Beast blood. It doesn't look like I've come down here. Where is he?
He's right there. Hold on.
There he is.
All right.
I missed the buff.
No, you got it.
Oh,
It's
wow.
actually got a pretty
Okay.
pretty wide range. Oh, I missed him.
Okay. Looks like he wants me.
He's on to me now.
Shit.
He's good at dividing his aggro.
Oh, you motherfucker.
He had us. Ow. Oh.
Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Pay attention to me. Oh, you cannot pay attention to me now. Leave me alone. Oh, he don't like you. He don't like you.
That's fine. Because I got his number.
Tron said, it don't matter. He don't have to like me.
You don't have to like me to die. Oh. Beast blood. What's all the beast blood here? It's been a while since I read that description. Let's see. Fresh beast blood glinting with gold. Found by hunted carnivorous. Beast glimmering blood never rots or decays. Wow, this is like the blood from Bloodborne, straight up.
Interesting. Oh, hey, hold up.
Hold on, I'm hearing a beetle. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's these guys.
That works for me because, I did use a potion, so and now I'm back to full.
Now check out this area. Look at this body of water. It appears to be absolutely pristine.
Got you. I'm gonna light this real quick because I didn't light it before.
Oh, word. Well, I guess that activates that other boss fight.
Which we could go do.
Yeah, I'm down. But yeah, like
Yeah,
this
is a pretty pristine. Wait, we can
like
go
look, you can
down
even
here.
we can confirm like how wow, you know what? You're right. I've never been down here, I don't think.
Neither have I. That's why I was like, wait, we can go down here.
Is there anything down here? Look at I'm like a kid at the beach. Yay! All right. Well, I mean, this does confirm its absolute crystal clarity.
That is true. Yeah, this is some of the cleanest water
In the
Lands of
game,
Twin
right?
that we've
Yeah.
seen, yeah.
Quite the opposite of the quality of the water in other parts of the underground, especially.
Wait, can we?
You know what? This must be the headwaters of the Shiofra River.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that from here, so I'm not gonna try. I
I'm
don't
kind
feel
of
dying.
I'm kind of disappointed that there's no items just hanging
Nothing
down,
down
here.
here,
Like not even
yeah.
like some runes or something.
Yeah, it would have been nice for there to be like some like little context or something down here. That would have been cool. But yeah.
Oh
no,
look,
they had
Formic
the-
Rock.
Yeah.
I mean
Well, I've
that
seen a
indicates
little
the
bit of
presence
that.
of the giant ants.
Well, I'm glad they didn't put those bastards down there. Did I light that torch over here?
It doesn't look lit, boss.
It does not look lit. Let me fix that.
Alright, we're gonna let them have their little party. So these people are what are called the ancestral followers. Thank you for enchanted shot. Oh, I never did put that on. I meant to equip the Erd Tree's favor talisman. It's actually
I literally
pretty
did.
good. Ow!
Yeah, I literally did. I
Oh,
went
hold
ahead
on,
and
what's
did it.
happening?
Oh, they
Help
were
me!
trying to fuck you up.
I didn't see them.
I thought you knew what was going
No,
on.
I
as
was
the
in my
fucking fart.
I was in my menu. I was like, wait, something's hitting me. Also, it wasn't
were
letting
get-
me change it. There we go. But yeah, these people do not worship the Erd Tree. They're specifically trying to not be anywhere near or involved with the Erd Tree. They are, in fact, trying to foster a different means of birth and death and rebirth and stuff apart from the Erd Tree cycle. Did you jump across?
Mhm.
All right. They believe in the budding of horns. Doesn't that sound familiar?
The omen.
Yeah, or even more specifically, the horn scent. And the ancestral followers appear to have basically accidentally rediscovered some of the religious concepts of the horn scent and begun practicing them. And
How the hell did we get up there?
also, that was a giant cloud of nascent butterflies.
It was.
Which also, they're the butterfly that's said to be associated with Mikola.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
Hold on, is it
it's
this way that I'm
possible
thinking?
Mikola tried to have audience with the ancestral followers here. What happened? Where'd you go? Did you fall?
I tried to parkour.
Oh. The crazy shit happens when I'm trying to menu.
I was like, I'm just gonna get up there, and
Dude.
oh man. Okay, well, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, yeah. Now, this architecture here is also ancient dynasty. You can tell because the columns have the big, simple, like, stack of drums, basically concrete drums stacked up.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
I was like, not being in there to see it and just thinking, trying to get back over there. I was like, I don't know what he's talking about right now. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh yeah, yeah. I'm still tripping on the fact that it just died that way.
It's pretty funny.
How'd you get over there?
There's
you
like
over
a
there?
vine-covered slope on the right side of that platform over there. And you
Oh,
can
okay. So
you
where I
could
tried
just-
to, yeah.
Not
yeah,
probably
so
not far
where-
from where you slipped.
All right, let's get
Yeah,
off
there you
the
go.
horse this time.
Yeah, I did it without Torgal. Teehee.
Please don't. Please, please, for the love of God. Okay, you know what? We'll do this. I'm gonna be very careful, because there we go.
There you are, I see you. I got a visual on the captain. Oh, he got on the horse. Here he goes. Oh. Alright. Well done. Wait! Captain! Well. Alright. So there's another ancestral follower in here. She's very big and beefy. She has a headdress with budding horns on it. Now, this is a headdress. This isn't her horns. We know this because this is a headpiece we can get.
Yeah.
She's
What is she
holding...
holding?
It's the skull of some sort of animal, probably a deer or something that appears to have horns budding on it, if we were to get a close look at it. And yeah, these people are all about budding horns and antlers and stuff because for them it's a means to, experience spiritual recycling, which is apparently a thing you need to avoid stagnation, apart from the Erd Tree cycle of rebirth and stuff, which is now in the wake of the shattering has utterly stagnated, Like, for instance, there's some question as to in the root catacombs whether or not they're in motion and it's just too slow for us to watch, right? But then there's the other camp that I'm in that no, this process has arrested. The Erdtree is no longer accepting new bodies.
Actually.
Like, yeah, it's all stopped. All right, whenever you want to make
Oh,
war.
okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah.
So she's using a spirit flame attack of some variety. Oh, missed the counter. Oh, you about to take her down? Oh, there we go.
Budding horn. Okay.
There you go.
Ancestral infant's head.
Ooh, there we
Let's
go.
look at this.
We're about to get a direct answer as to what she was holding.
So, skull of a very young ancestral spirit. Just think how many sproutings it might bear. Use FP to spray spirit vapor, inflicting magic
Yeah,
damage.
that's what she was doing.
The vapor becomes a temporary geyser, which deals continuous damage to everything it touches until it disappears. Interesting.
Now, what's really neat is, you know, like, first of all, yeah, this seems to be the specimen of the young version of the big deer skeletons we see in the other places, right?
Right.
But the fact that it has some sort of, you know, attack that's blue in color makes it almost akin to, you know, it makes it more akin to spirit than it does to, like, incantations and stuff, like spirits and sorcery. Rather than
Yeah,
incantations.
that is interesting. Yo, what's up, Sage? You know you were always welcome to come and hang out and chill, brother. You know that's okay.
Hell yeah,
How you
Sage.
doing? I hope you're having a good Sunday.
More nascent
How do we
butterflies.
get back up?
Oh,
actually, I know how.
yeah, we
because
just jump
we
over that
literally
wall.
we just had figured that out.
I think oh, you know what? I mean, I probably just warped out of here.
Yeah, that's how you would normally. That's how I would normally handle it. You know.
I mean, I'm down with that, though, too, because we're going to take a route that is sort of independent of the enemies we've been killing anyway.
True.
So, yeah, go back to
You're about to play some
the...
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh,
Enjoy
shit.
the hunt, brother.
All right, cool. You
I will be joining you Wednesday when I get paid.
All right, so in theory, you lit all the things. We
In
can
theory.
go, yeah, we can go see if that in. Oh, here we go. Yep. Or well.
We're missing.
Yeah, we gotta be
one, two. We're missing two. Okay, which we gotta find. Okay, so we're missing two. Okay.
Oh shit.
Got
Got the
I
aggro.
forgot. They don't like that.
Hey Shrew2, thanks for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. It's
Thank you for rating the homie.
it's Elden Ring lore playthrough, seamless co-op with me and Captain Sekatai. The shout out for the captain should be pinned in my channel. I appreciate it if you considered following him. This is a lore focused playthrough with the gimmick being Captain dies a lot. No, with the gimmick being Captain is seeking the Elden Throne, and I'm a knowledgeable sort who can explain the lands between to him, and give context to his conquest, so to speak.
It's helping me figure out how I want to remedy the lands between.
Part of that too. But yeah, Raiders, if you got a raid and fade, I can dig it. Thanks for taking care of Shrew2 and coming in over here. Shrew2 is interested in a potential Elden Ring related PSI Hope 5 event, Captain.
Ooh.
We've started kind of a general discussion thread for it on the server where we're brainstorming what to do.
I think it's totally doable.
I
and
think
you
it
know
is,
I
too.
would be down for it.
Yeah,
I
I
would
know.
be down
We've
for
got
it.
interest. We've got interest.
Okay, let's see. Hold on real quick.
In
This
there
is
like
one of
swimwear.
the ones that we
Oh,
didn't
here's one.
look
Yeah, I can see it right there. Oh, look at all the deer.
at. You guys are innocent. Fuck.
Here, I'll light it.
Move.
I got it. I'm lighting it. Blessed iframes. Alright, so one more, eh?
Yep.
In Canada.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I got
no.
the horned headband.
Cool. We can talk about that when we do that. Ow. Oh, there's
you
a guy.
son
You
of a
left it behind, you
biscuit
piece of
donkey.
shit. Oh, I didn't get us both with one arrow. That's amazing. Oh,
That's like archery on fleek right there.
He did it. I think the arrow is just huge enough to where it like went through me and into you also.
Yeah. Okay, so we got one more to find, which I think is over here.
Somebody's been
maybe?
melting the mushrooms.
There's something over
Now
here.
that way leads to someplace beyond, which eventually we'll make our way to if we still got time after this boss fight. And fight the finding of the final charge.
Yeah, this place always gets me a little bit confused.
Hold on,
Guess we get
I'm a dismount here.
Okay, we've got that. Yeah, I'm just taking a quick
Ooh. Modeled
run of
necklace
the
plus
area.
1.
Where'd you? Hold up, I'm
I'm
coming.
up. I'm up on the stone rafters of the giant deer up here. I wasn't too far from you. I think you might have wandered away. Yeah, you got to come back up from where you came to get up here.
How the fuck did you?
Come back up the hill. It's over here.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Damn.
Told you I was on the rafters. All right. I don't think there's anything else for me to jump to over there. Maybe. Is there? Let me see.
Where is it? Oh, that's where it is. Okay, and this is why you got off your horse.
Uh-huh. Am I in your way?
Nope, you're good.
Okay. Capcam.
Literally played enough of this game to like not be bothered by. Why did we just get a crucible horn shield?
What? What? What?
What just happened?
A Crucible Knight just ate shit somewhere. How did that happen?
Bro, what?
Wait. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Crucible Knight just died.
Yeah,
Randomly.
look at our runes. We collected like 10,000 runes.
Oh my god.
So I think that
Where's
might have been the
the
one
item?
over here. Cause look, we could see some. Cause right now we're standing on ancient dynasty stuff.
Oh, you're talking about the ones over
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I could believe that.
Yeah,
actually.
over
I could
here
believe that.
is Eternal City stuff, which is Nox construction, which is far later. Oh, hold
Yeah,
on
we'll
a
get into
second.
that a little bit later.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Gotta open the door.
Okay. While you do that, I'm gonna go look for the other torch. Okay, because I know it's got to be around here somewhere. Okay. All right, so I know it's not down there. Okay. Let's think. We lit this one. Then it's got to be... That one's also lit. Okay. What's this down here? Okay, nah. You tripping. Motherfucker. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's stuff down here. Kukris. More of those guys.
All right. Sorry if you heard some dog barking.
No worries. Welcome back.
All right.
I found it.
What'd you find? Oh, you found the torch. I see.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm gonna find this, bro. I'm gonna find it. Like, I know it's around here somewhere. All right, so now we can fight that. Should we?
All right.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I'm on my way down.
Ooh, it's glowing.
All right.
He's so pretty.
All right. Ready to rock. Hold on.
How'd you get down here so fast?
I have my ways. Here we go. That's a heal. Hold on. There's another one. I need more FP for real though. That's our buff.
Instead of putting so much points into health, you could have put points into FP. I'm just saying.
Captain, respectfully, you could put points into kiss my ass. No.
That's fair. To each their own. So how dare you? Oh, okay. Here we go. Regal ancestor spirit.
Let's get his ass. Watch out, he can fly like a fucking Santa's reindeer.
Oh shit! Damn. I thought that I dodged that smoothly. I was wrong.
Ooh, the blood flame gives it
Doesn't
the business.
it sound like a jackal? Whoa.
It does, but like deer sound
Bro,
crazy.
listen to
Have
this
you ever
music.
heard like real deer?
No, I haven't.
They
actually.
sound
Well, I mean,
like they sound like that. And it's fucking crazy.
yeah, that's if I ever heard that, I'd be terrified. Okay, so we can't do that.
My blood flame ran out. Hold on.
Yeah, you suck. Ah!
He's about to get you.
Nah, he ain't ready. He ain't ready. Here, you want me to have more health, right?
Yes, please. Oh, he's doing his
There you
thing.
go. Your wish was granted.
What was that about?
I used my rune arc.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, you took it. Oh,
Damn, bro. All right, you pissing me off. Come here.
That's gonna
This thing
miss.
is
Oh,
dead.
it
so
got
I
a
don't
little bit.
Jin, fuck. The annoying thing about this boss is that it could just move whenever it feels like it. Get him, Tron, get him.
Say goodnight, Bullwinkle.
Yes.
Oh, I'm good. I had my shield.
Like I said,
Oh.
man, we're good. You just gotta not get hit.
It's fine.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
he went after you.
He did.
I was expecting him to come after me because I had just hit him.
He did.
What is this? What is this?
It looks like AoE stuff, maybe. Oh, no, he's going into next phase. That's what it is.
I really thought that. Wait, why did he heal?
Oh. Oh, I know what he did. He absorbed the souls of all the, like, animals in the field here.
Oh. Okay, he usually doesn't live long
Yeah,
enough
yeah.
with me.
Yeah, the first one we fought, we totally wrecked.
Get him.
Oh, okay. Get around,
Hold on.
I missed it.
Got
Oh, no,
this.
I got it. The game
Nice.
the game totally clipped me to the front of him.
Whew, okay. I was like, we got this. I know we do, but damn.
That was a good one. That was like right on the threshold of fun. Right on the threshold of fun.
Not too tough, not too easy.
So, like, yeah, a lot of that boss fight kind of demonstrates the concepts of what the ancestral followers believe in. You know, like, part of its mechanics was it would die and then be reborn and come out with a big attack flourish, or it absorbed the spirit energy of all these animals in the arena to recover its health. And here in the arena, we see one of the few non-scarlet rot related fungal growths.
Yeah, its remembrance has an interesting description. So it's we're gonna skip the little flavor text here. We know it's a remembrance of the regal ancestor spirit. We don't need to read that part. So ancestral spirits exist as a phenomenon beyond the purview of the Erd tree. Life sprouts from death as it does from birth. Such is the way of the living.
That's neat stuff. I like that.
I think that's very interesting, like, especially like with everything that like we were talking about. In terms of like Earth tree burial, how what the folks are doing here, and you know, going along with what you were saying about like, you know, what was going on during the course of the fight. So like we basically throughout the fight we were witnessing another way of like the life rebirth cycle that actually actively exists.
Yeah, there you go. You're hitting all the key points there, Captain. Like, this is the ongoing conflict in the lands between is essentially who's in charge of the flow of spirit energy vis-a-vis the life and death and rebirth cycle.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a lot of fungus, and it's instead of being related to death and everything being broken down like with Scarlet Rot, it's
Well, here I have a just.
honestly this place is pretty cool.
It's one of my favorite settings, and the boss fight is just like it's beautiful to look at, and
Yeah.
intense. It hits all the buttons. I have the fur leggings of the ancestral followers. I could read the description of.
Ooh, do that.
The ancestral followers keep their distance from the Erd Tree, awaiting new buds. They are certain to sprout from their very flesh, indeed their souls. Um, yeah, these are the people who they specifically avoid the Erd Tree, right? And it seems almost as if part of the Erd Tree's influence is based on line of sight to it, almost. There's only one place on the surface I can remember that these guys appear, and it's associated with ancient dynasty ruins that are still up on the surface rather than underground where we usually find them. And that's in the eastern Liurnia. Like if you go to your map and go to the surface and go to Church of Vows. I don't mean literally warp there, but
Yeah, no, I'm looking.
the grave sites to the north of it, ruined labyrinth, mausoleum compound.
There's a frenzied flame village up there.
There is a frenzied flame village.
Church
right there.
Church of Inhibition. A frenzy flaming tower, Black Knife catacombs. We also have a minor Erd Tree above it.
Right, and this minor Erd Tree actually has ancestral followers around it. So there's some question
true.
as to like what exactly is going on here, because normally ancestral followers shun the Erd Tree. So like, what's their scoop up here then? If they're still associated with the ruins of this ancient dynasty stuff, but are apparently actively worshiping a minor Erd Tree up there. Anyway, we can dip now.
That's interesting, actually. I wonder why they would do that. Maybe it's maybe.
You know what? Since the ideas are fresh in our head, why don't we go have a look?
Okay. Sounds good. I mean, I don't think there's anything left for us to really do down here, so.
Well, we'll come back because we can get over to the Eternal City stuff where that. Oh yeah, you know what? Real quick, let's read the description of that ill-fated Crucible Knight.
The waterway fight? I have no idea what you're referring to, bro.
Yeah, Plasmus. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. So, Great Shield of the red tinged gold carried by Crucible Knights features a great horn, which all of this talk about, the horn scent
all over the place.
and the omens. Yeah, it's interesting. So an ancient holiness dwells within the Crucible horn, skewers foes when performing shield bashes, and it has shield bash.
All right, so yeah. This Crucible Knight seems to have been hanging around those Eternal City ruins over there. Now, as we know, Crucible Knights in this era have scattered to the four winds and have given their allegiances to all kinds of people, or have struck out on their own for their own personal reasons and stuff like that. The important thing to remember is that these were once the personal cadre of knights that surrounded Godfrey when he was immediately before and when he became the first Elden Lord. And indeed, the Crucible Knights were shunned as members of the Tarnished in the wake of Marika's banishing of the Tarnished. Now, there's one Crucible Knight who hangs out in Landell, in a specific place that's called the Temple to the Crucible or something like that. It's like the official place where the Golden Order acknowledges the Crucible and its power of being the primordial form of the Erd Tree. Now this is like kind of a post facto justification because everybody knows the Crucible was a thing, and people who know about the Crucible know that it's kind of what was there first. So if somebody comes around saying, hey, we're the Erd Tree under Marika, the Eternal, we're in charge, and we're the Eternal and always have been. If the Erd Tree didn't exist at one point, the only way to make that work logically is that, oh, well, that's just because the Crucible was the primordial form of the Erd Tree. Now, it seems as if the Erd Tree did indeed use the power of the Crucible to manifest itself, but like that doesn't necessarily mean that it was the only thing the Crucible could manifest itself into, right?
Right.
Anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, let's pop up to the surface and check out that ancestral follower spot. Meet me at Ruined Labyrinth.
Is that really where we? Okay. All right. I trust you.
I think it is.
It's either that or the mausoleum compound, which is.
Well, I know there's a couple of grace sites associated with this area. It's possible we could have went with either. Or excuse my belches. Oh, hey, there's Where'd you yeah, check it out. There he is. Huh. The face of the so-called Eldon John, as he's been named by the community. He's basically a
I remember
Noah-esque
talking about this
figure.
before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when we were coming up here.
So now we have a little context with the ancestral followers. So it's almost as if it's possible that the ancestral followers came up here to investigate these ruins because it seems that their whole culture is inspired on whatever the hell these people were doing.
Right.
Possibly, anyway. Even though it's thought that Eldon John here was possibly the prophet figure for the coming of tree worship in general. Uh-oh,
Yeah,
you're about to be sniped. Or I am.
Yeah, this was.
You get the one behind me, I'll get the first one.
Yeah.
Got him.
Did some weird.
Oh, there's another one.
Mechanic.
Woo! Oh. I don't think so, buddy.
Good shit.
All right. So yeah, ancestral followers definitely got the place on lock, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, we're making our way backwards right now. Okay.
Yeah, basically. Hold on, I'm trying to backstab this guy, but I'm being real slow about it.
Die.
Not to be underestimated, these guys. Even though they're lower level than the ones we were encountering down below, they still hit fucking hard.
And apparently they don't like the stagger like that.
No, they got.
Like,
look at them. They're fucking brick shithouses,
they are
man.
huge. They are. I mean, we literally end up fighting Godfrey at some point. Like, they're strong, but they're not him.
No, but also Godfrey could just look at us and kill us at this point.
We're level 100. I'm a level 114. I could do
what
it.
What level are we?
Yeah.
I'm on 10. All right, yeah, shit. He was kicking my
That's
ass
why I
all
was
over
a
the
little bit-
all over the place when
Yeah,
I
I
was
was about
level
to say-
200 the other day.
Oh, well, I was gonna say that's why I was a little bit surprised when you were like, "Yeah, we need the level." I'm like, "Do we really?"
I mean, if we want to struggle, no, but I don't really want to struggle, and especially
That's fair.
since we have all these reasons to go around and poke at stuff and kind of remember things and whatnot. It's the slow grind, and we'll we'll reap its benefits.
I gotta get out of like
So
challenge game mode.
these guys are gathering flowers and stuff here, having a nice day, and when we come by, of course.
Oh yeah, we do what we do.
There's a high
And,
density of various gatherable flowers for us too. There's Erdly flowers, of course, and
Okay, we are going back towards the Church of
mushrooms.
Vows at this point. So I think
yeah, that's kind
It
of we'll
depends
double
on-
back because there's like kind of a lower area, and eventually we can make it to that minor Erd tree. That's where I really want to go.
oh, well then
I know. I'm just that kind of looking around, making sure we don't leave any stone unturned.
got
Oh,
you.
you warped.
Like, we can just, yeah, I mean, I can always warp back. I'm just making sure that I've got the path right.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
If
But yeah,
I'm
we see
thinking about this
some...
right.
Most of the ancestral ruins we see, of course, not ancient
Yeah, that's what
dynasty
we-
ruins we see, you know, are underground. So this would be... I can't think of any other places where such ruins would be on the surface. What do you think? Can you think of any? I can't think of any. Not even in Kaled or anything like that.
We talking these kinds of runes, right?
Yeah, yeah. These big beardy guy statues. And look, see, remember when we were down there, down below, and we found that ancestrals or that budding infant skull or whatever. And these are the same drum style stack columns.
Yeah, the columns you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
These,
I think.
right here.
Whoa! Almost slipped off of Elden John. Yep.
Is there another place above ground?
Can't think of any. So it's be kind of interesting that
This area.
this area is here, and like, and there's still, of course, the question: where are the other ruins on the surface at some point and later buried by whatever cataclysmic event covered the Ra'u ruins? You know, with a layer of molten rock and the which is most visible on the divine towers. You know. See, like if you look to the southeast, there's a divine tower there, and you can clearly see the rock splashed up on its side.
Yeah.
So, like, this looks like a
And-
place that was maybe half buried.
I mean, maybe not either buried or at the very least deeply disturbed. Because, like, looking at the way that, like, the statues are, for example, broken, this wasn't something that was, like, done. This kind of destruction does not appear to have been done, like, deliberately, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like,
Like,
this is a result of
looking
like a
at-
cataclysm rather than
Yeah.
an invasion or something.
Yeah, because, like, literally the first, and he's holding a tablet. Because literally this part right here, which I assume is the upper body of that statue right there, right? The way that it's like, you know, and this is how many thousands of years later, you know what I'm saying? But the way that it ends up lined up, it doesn't look like. I'm surprised at the statue's integrity, actually. I'm sitting here really thinking about it.
Yeah,
But
it's got to be the same event that fucked this shit up that did the Divine Towers splash. I think
oh yeah,
that's my that's my opinion.
even with the way that the way that this
I
thing,
guess
like,
it could
kinda,
be
like,
later.
falls off.
Like, suppose that cataclysm happened, and then this civilization happened after that, and then later, like, degradation of the landscape or whatever just, like, caused shit to collapse and shift and whatnot. But I don't know.
I mean,
Like-
if there was a cataclysmic event involving, like, molten activity, my first thought, honestly, is that there had to be seismic activity. And if there was seismic activity going on, which, I mean, and just looking at the lands between it, you know what I mean? Like, pretty easy to come to the conclusion that, you know, there's been some major seismic events.
I'm, like, wondering
could-
how these pinnacles of rock formed.
Which ones?
The ones we're surrounded by.
We
Big
talking
ones.
about?
Big ones. Like, all the biggest rock structures that surround us.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the actual rocks, not the
Yeah.
statues.
Yeah, not
Okay.
architecture, but landscape. Is they're rather pointy and vertical and neat.
You don't think that could be a possible, like, combination of seismic and volcanic activity?
Well,
Like,
I mean, all those things, yeah. Like, you don't get really one without the other. They go hand in hand.
that's true.
So I would probably go ahead and say, yeah, absolutely. But, like, it looks almost like these big rock spires. They're bugging me right now. I've never really paid too close attention to them before, but, you know, like,
They're just, like, jutting.
okay,
up
so,
out of the
like, were we
ground.
below a big continuous layer of rock that was, you know, as thick as those are tall and covered the whole area, and then later erosion left those pinnacles? I don't think that's very likely, especially because that erosion would have fucked with this stuff a lot worse, right? Because
Right.
this thing here was built on this ground, even though it was later knocked over. So this wasn't buried. This was always existing. Hold on, I'm gonna go right to the foot of one of these rock things and see how it interacts with this column. Huh? Oh, it's clear. The column is clear, so it's possible
That the column was
that
built after.
that rock wall was in existence. Oh yeah, look, I think we got some other proof of that. Like there's other stuff built up on it. Like can you see the base of the columns up there next to that statue?
Let me get up there.
If we could see the column base, then I would say yeah, it was built there.
Damn it.
I'm gonna give it a go.
I'm trying to parkour this.
Didn't make it. Uh-huh.
I'm so close.
I did it. We can see
Good
the
shit.
base. The base is exposed, so this isn't buried necessarily by whatever event made the rock, but instead buried by whatever made the sediment that the statue here is currently partially buried by.
Yeah, and I mean that kind of makes sense if you think about it. It makes like for the divine towers, we know that those predate the
Most
crazy
things.
cataclysmic. Most things, and the cataclysmic event that took place. That could have very well, been responsible for all of this stuff that we're seeing and discussing now, as far as the rock facing and the fucking. Damn, these do jut up like pretty fucking high.
Yeah,
like
I mean
spires.
they have a lot in
It's
common
crazy.
with the rest of what we see in Liurnia, like particularly around where the plateau is, where the Albanurg village is underneath, and on top is like that one, the Church of Manicelis, I think it is, that we have to go to as part of the Ronnie quest. Well, anyway, let's try to. I guess let's blink over to Mausoleum Compound, take a look at the minor Ur tree, and see if we can figure out why those ancestral followers who normally shun Ur tree stuff would start doing their little worship dance in front of a minor Ur tree.
Which is crazy. Okay, yeah, we
Does
still
seem
got the
interesting.
ancient stuff here.
Happy birthday.
I do want to talk about these mausoleums at some point. These walking mausoleums.
These seem to be like a short, quick version. Is these seem to be a direct reaction to "Oops, Godwin infected the lands between with Deathroot. We can't bury dead demigods in Erdtree burial anymore, so we gotta do something different."
Well, yeah, I could get that part, but like, what's with the actual living, moving rock giant thing?
Well, I guess the theory is it keeps their bodies from contacting the ground and therefore, emitting Deathroot, perhaps. At least that's one of the more compelling explanations I've heard, but they seem to definitely be designed probably by Mikola.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna observe them. I thought we were leaving them alone.
I was going to get to the closer ones, because like we could see these
the
guys
ones that are actually closer to them.
Yeah, because one thing about how we've been running around down here, down below before we warped, is a lot of it was literally it's kind of hard to see the Ur tree from there on account of all the pinnacles and stuff. But we come over here and suddenly the Ur tree is prominent, and then there's a freaking minor Ur tree, of course. So let's see. There was an avatar here, wasn't there?
The way of the actual, yeah, we killed it.
All right, yeah, they're definitely facing the minor Ur tree as opposed to the Ur tree.
Ur tree itself. Well, where?
It's possible they don't see the Ur tree since they don't have grace.
That is also possible. So here's something interesting.
You know what?
Underneath us, underground, it's not exactly on top of the minor Ur tree, but the Ul Palace runes are almost directly below us.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. In fact, we should go down.
So I wonder.
So we might decide to continue our journey down below after we look at these guys.
Yeah, because I mean, if What if these guys are displaced?
Possible.
Oh, dude, they're not doing their little
Yeah, they're
worship
not.
dance anymore. Did you notice
The
that?
other guys were. The ones out here were.
These guys
But these guys aren't. They seem transfixed.
I remember them doing the little dance when the Avatar was here.
Were they? I remembered that too, but now I'm wondering if I misremembered that the way human brains occasionally do.
That is possible. Interesting.
Neato.
So they're just all here. The other ones were, well, what's this?
I mean, I guess it's possible for them to like shun the regular Erdtree and be into minor Erdtrees because minor Erdtrees don't really seem to be a part of like the cycle so much as like an offshoot of it, maybe. Because like I mean, they still produce sacred tears and stuff, unlike the real Erdtree or the main Erdtree.
Right. I'm gonna look. I want to see if there's possibly something here. I don't want to disturb them, but I want to see if there's anything here I might point to. Because we have the living jars, but that's around every minor Erdtree.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
those aren't
most
living
anyway.
jars, but you know what I meant.
Warrior jars, we would call these ones.
Okay. That's the only thing other than the minor Erdtree that really stands out about this place.
Yeah.
I mean, and the runes around it, and the fact that they're almost directly under it. There is that, you know, old palace runes. I wonder, is this the only minor Erdtree where that's the case, where it's like directly over top? Yeah, it's almost directly over top the old palace runes. So,
Let's see.
hold on. Where's another minor Erdtree? One's right here.
One notable minor Erdtree that's like associated with what's below it is the one in like just to the north of Landell. And that one seems to be corrupted by the death root.
Just to the north of Landell. So we're not talking about the middle one in the middle of Landell.
Oh, well, I mean, it's between the two walls. It's between the outer and the inner wall.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about that one.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I don't. Is there an underground area under it?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Actually, we're on our way there, more or less, once we go back to Hollowhorn grounds where we just fought that horned thing. So, I'll leave it to you then. We can either go to the Einsel River, Maine, and explore the ruins beneath our feet right now, or we can go ahead and move straight on to the other. But I know we're at near the 3-hour mark that you have been talking about.
Okay. Since we're right here, let's take a look at the Einsel River.
Down below we go.
Yeah, let's take a look at those palace runes.
Hell yeah. All right.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, you
can't. Oh, this is where we do the Ronnie quest thing, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Did you do any of that stuff? Because I know that was like some of the last stuff we did before switching to Seamless.
Yeah, I don't remember how much of it I did, but I know that I did do a good portion of it. That's why I have the under part. That's why I have the under part unlocked the way that I do.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because you would have had to approach this by other means.
Yep.
You're absolutely right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, 'cause we would have spawned like right here, and then yeah, her little doll thing is like right here.
So did you do all that doll
Do I
dialogue and
have-
stuff? You'll be able to tell when you sit at that grace.
Okay. I'm wondering if I have the. Well, did I go to the tower? I'm wondering if I went to the tower and inverted it. Okay, I can't talk to Ronnie here, or the doll tower, or you know what I'm trying to say.
You might have already done it then, if it's not, or if it's in your inventory, I guess.
What would be key items?
Yeah, I think so. Oh shit.
Yes, I do have the miniaturani.
All right, cool then.
These guys are strong, or tough at least.
So these guys are actually golems.
Oh.
See how they morph into a pile of clay when they die?
Yeah.
These are the Claymen, who are apparently a type of golem that was in the employ of the ancient dynasty. And they're still here. They seem to have... yeah, they seem to have lost cohesion, you know, and kind of what they're supposed to be doing. Some of them seem to even employ a bubble sorcery that's not too different from what those oracles use, those, like, horn-blowing things up on the ramparts of Landell.
Yeah. Interesting. Do you think... Oh, shit, dude!
What?
Look, the statue with the old dude with the
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's him.
That's right here. But even more interesting, that's basically right beneath where the minor Erd tree is.
Let's see. Minor Erd tree is a little bit to the north. We
It's
kind
a little bit
of...
to the north. But
Yeah, it's... Yeah, that's... You know what? That's interesting. Now that I think about it. Let's keep that little possible correlation in our minds as we explore yet deeper. Ooh.
I'm coming.
Try to get this backstab, but they wouldn't let me. Human
They're, like,
bone shard.
awkwardly- Yeah, they're like awkwardly slow.
They do appear in large hordes from time to time. Alright,
Oh, yeah,
so...
Was this mushroom? Oh, yep, that's mushroom.
It appears as if... I could have swore there was... wasn't there one of those, like, angry bug things here?
Yeah.
You might have killed it then.
Either I killed it or we killed it.
Yeah, I
I
think...
don't
Well, because
remember.
this... I think this would have been stuff you did on your own, getting your character to
Oh,
where
yeah,
it
getting
was.
everything back
Oh,
up
hi!
to
Oh,
where it
shit!
was.
This guy's got a, like, a sling.
I don't like these guys.
Oh, I forgot these guys have boluses. That's cool. So yeah,
God, they don't stagger.
the weapons these guys use are pieces of meteoric metal that they've fashioned into spearheads and daggers and stuff. This is an important concept because it reveals that these people understood that meteors and stuff could yield, you know, basically pure metals to work with. But the appearance of these tools is very Stone Age in appearance.
Right.
Like, because this civilization would have been familiar in working with stone, so when confronted with steel, applied their techniques and sensibilities for stone making tools to it, and ended up making stuff that's probably not the greatest steel stuff, but still miles ahead of any stone tool of its time.
Right.
Like there's a trope in history that kind of revolves around this, right? Like the ancient Egyptians did not know how to make steel, but their you know, most elite military forces were equipped with spears that had steel tips. These steel tips were made by hammering meteoric iron into shape. And so, you know, have you ever seen Conan the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes. Yeah.
You know, in the very beginning of the movie, the guy said his dad is talking about the riddle of steel.
Very vaguely, I do recall that.
It's basically like a legend, like, oh, our God taught us how to make steel, and it like basically boils down to we found the metals that we could do this with, and made steel weapons with it, and became basically legendary heroes on account of it because our weapons never broke. Because think about it, when you're at war with somebody who, you know, if you're a stone using technology, you know, weapon technology user, and you're fighting against other people who use stone tools, usually in war those tools would break, and whoever's,
At
you
some
know,
point.
stone tool broke first was usually boned, right? So if
Right.
you were somebody whose weapon never broke, you could fight forever.
That's how legends and stuff are born, effectively.
And yeah, and so you get that kind of phenomenon too, you know, like the story of Prometheus kind of talks about that a little bit. who stole fire from the gods and taught humans how to, you know, do bronze work and stuff like that.
Okay, that's interesting because I never really like thought about it like that. I guess you could say, or put those two pieces like those two and two together like that. Like thinking about it in terms of like mythos and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And it's
Sorry,
like,
I'm very caught up looking at this statue.
oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, we can get more details that weren't available on the Surface version of this. Notably, the tablets he's carrying versus the tablet that roots seem to be absorbing. Not too dissimilar from how tree root burial
Tree
takes
burial.
place. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's thought that this guy is like a Moses type figure. I mean, the most obvious association is old bearded guy with a tablet, right?
Right.
You know, Ten Commandments and all that stuff. But when we look into it a little bit more, it turns out that that association might not be too far off the mark. This guy might represent some sort of prophet of tree worship in a world that before then didn't have it. So whatever civilization this is a civilization that worshiped trees, and in particular, this gentleman. Now we can tell they worship trees for a couple of reasons. First, I'll draw your attention to the tablet at his feet. You can see that there's like inscriptions on it. There's something going on.
Yeah.
This is actually a reproduction of a real-world archaeological artifact known as the Imago Mundi, or world map. And it's a Babylonian map of the world of its time during the Bronze Age. And people who have, you know, studied this game, somebody caught it, and they were able to overlay the patterns exactly one to one. So we have the context of a world map that shows that we know the real archaeological artifact shows the position of towns, mountain ranges, rivers, and roads. So this is like a functional map, right? You can,
Mm-hmm.
if
Mm-hmm.
you looked at the map and knew how to read it, you can get to that town over there, you can get to that town over there. The mountains are here and the mountains are there. Everything makes sense. So why would this tablet be basically mostly broken and at his feet and seemingly absorbed into roots that appear to be emerging from the man itself? And he's
So
oh, go on.
sorry, go ahead. There's a thought that's like kind of like pounding through my head right now looking at this, but go ahead.
Well, okay, we'll try to keep it in your head. The tablet that he's holding is different. It's similar in design to the Imago Mundi at his feet, except instead of a world map inscribed within the circle on it, we can see that there is instead the image of a
Tree.
tree. So he
So
holds the tree dear, while the functional secular map, so to speak, is at his feet and presumably being absorbed and reborn into the tablet that he's holding, right? From root to
yeah.
canopy.
So between the roots and everything that you said, this is the thought that was like pounding in my head while looking at this. If he's clutching the tablet that has the tree depicted on it, like, you know, literally he's almost clutching it for dear life,
Mm-hmm.
combined with the roots that basically like trail down his body and almost look like he's discarding that world map that we were talking about before. Do you think that, and then if we take the kind of like prophecy, like he might be a prophet kind of deal, do you think basically like the statue is depicting in a time before the Erd tree or the age of the Erd tree, him kind like that tablet that he's holding basically like, how do I put this? It's like he's clutching the future that he knows is to come.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's the question becomes like, why would he hold this future so dear? Or is it, or maybe is it something to where it was inevitable? Like
Well,
I'm trying
you're
to.
definitely touching upon the line of reasoning that the lore community has kind of decided makes the most sense for this guy. That he is not necessarily a member of the society that built this statue, right? He probably
Right.
comes from a previous society that was doing whatever it was doing, but he decided that nah, giant fucking trees are the way to go, baby. And so he went around basically. The idea is he did something that made his work so important to a subsequent civilization that they decided to focus their entire civilization around building colossal statues of this guy and remembering him.
Mm.
But yeah,
Wouldn't it be
yeah,
crazy if
that
he was the
discarding thing is
greater
definitely.
will? Wouldn't that be interesting if he was the greater will? Like that's probably like super far fetched, but like, what if the whole thing with the aid, like the Earth tree burial, all of that, especially since we have that whole, in this statue, the roots, and he's discarding the world map effectively. Like, what if he's the father of the golden order, or
It's possible.
every
It's possible that well, not that necessarily he's the greater will, but is probably one of its first prophets in the lands between. Because we know from the DLC and some other stuff that the greater will is an aspect of the this great rupture that took place in the primordial current out in space somewhere, I guess.
Okay.
Now, the greater will sends a messenger to the lands between in the form of the first falling meteor to hit the surface here, or falling star, called Meteor, who's the mother of all the finger creepers and stuff, right? And the two fingers itself, as basically their envoy in establishing a presence here. And it's possible that that presence contacted our man here, and they decided great trees were the way to go. Make one of those, and history ensued after that. But we can associate this with the fact that okay, we got this civilization that apparently predates the Ur Tree for sure, and has these servants that use meteoric iron weapons. We know that if the first meteor to hit the ground was the mother of fingers, then that means any other meteor that was used to make steel or whatever was one that came after, and therefore this civilization existed after Meteor hit the ground, and so the two fingers were in play at this point. What's interesting is the absence of two fingers imagery altogether from here, though.
That is actually a good point.
But yeah, neat stuff. Really good stuff.
Is
Well done catching on to all the imagery with that guy, though.
Yeah, it like I said, it was like pounding my head because I was just like, bro, like shit's going off in my head right now. Like, I feel like all the puzzle pieces are coming together.
Too bad this is a puzzle of puzzles. And sometimes
Right.
you'll put a puzzle together and it looks right, and then that piece doesn't fit with the rest of it, and you're like, fuck. I gotta go work on that other puzzle again. Alright,
It's a
so
jigsaw puzzle. Whoa!
watch out for formic acid. That shit burns.
And they just throwing it out like it's nothing.
Oh yeah, it comes out of a gland in their abdomen.
I would never, ever want to run into an ant
Absolutely
of that
not.
size
No fucking way
or
in hell.
that could do these things.
No way, Jose.
That is the
Yeah.
thing of nightmares, bro. Alright, other flying one coming. I was gonna say we might be able to stop him from flying.
I
But,
tried.
shit.
I
Look at
oh, it's the
I
big
got you,
head.
bro. I got you. I got you. Leave my bro alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. I said leave. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm teabagging that. Those motherfuckers are not easy. I'm teabagging that.
All
We
right.
did that.
How you doing, Magpie1 or Magfie, however you like your name pronounced? Welcome to Elden Ring Lore with myself, the Herald, and Captain Sekatai. But yeah, check it out. All these bodies apparently wash down the river and end up here and around this bend. And the ants have seemingly made use of it. Indeed,
Yeah.
when you go in and kill
Even
the
got
big...
giant. Yeah.
yeah,
Or
they
he
get-
has trolls.
These would probably be troll skeletons, yeah, the larger specimens.
Yeah. What were you gonna say though? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, that we run into ants with, enlarged abdomens that seem to be like, maybe they're like egg layers or something. And when you pop them, they drop like Newman runes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do we have any
I haven't.
Newman runes in there? Let me see.
I might.
I don't have any.
I only have hero and lord runes.
Yeah, Newman rune is actually, I think, above Lord rune, or maybe just one step below.
I think. Hold on. We can. We can go find out if they drop those Newman rooms. There should be.
Yeah, we gotta go that way anyway. Or well, I guess we don't. We can go through. I didn't see the big door. Ooh. But yeah, that's a dam built by the Eternal Cities and the Nox right there. Presumably to control the flow of the water. Thank you for the follow, by the way.
Let's see.
Well, look, here we go.
Oh, I guess I was wrong.
This guy... We see these dudes on the surface. At sites where there's, like, meteors and stuff.
Oh, hey, there's that big bug. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Tron,
watch out.
look out.
Yeah,
Tron,
he's
look
about
out.
to...
We got gravity magic coming our way.
We're okay. Alright, make a break.
Okay, on your 6.
Dropping down. Taking cover.
Fuck.
Drop
Fuck.
down, bud. There you go.
Thank God he was going for you. I ain't gonna lie.
Alright.
Okay, there is an item if we can kind of.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think it's their wing, even.
Okay, here we go, and then up. Whatever I did, I didn't kill this one. Okay, that was a somber smithing stone 6. I don't know if you need it.
Where'd you go?
I'm up top.
Ugh.
Where are you at?
I'm
There
at
you go.
the treasure chest here.
Okay.
Oh, you're even higher? It's the
Yeah,
wing of Astel.
What's this? Ooh, what is this?
It's
Hold on.
basically a sword that's like that thing's wings. It's pretty cool.
Sword. Okay. Sword fashioned from a delicate wing. It's suffused with the magic of the stars and crafted from a relic of the natural born of the void. Is that what those things are called?
Mm-hmm.
Who is said to have assailed the eternal city.
Well, then this would be like a part of the like the wing of the one that destroyed an eternal city. This one is more likely an offspring of it.
Okay, interesting.
But I think if we're careful,
Are
we can work our
you
way
guys
down.
co-op right now? Oh, we're seamless co-op.
Yeah, seamless co-op mod on PC.
Did you want this somber smithing stone 6 that's up here?
Nah, it's fine. I'm good.
Okay. All right.
I think we could just drop right here. Oh, it hurts.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna hurt. There's a safe way to do that.
Yeah, probably. You're probably
Let me see if I can
correct.
find it. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Did you just freaking stun it?
I knocked it out in the dome
You
piece.
fucking amazing person. Here, while you do that, I'm gonna just do this.
There you go.
Here, we just put it out.
It was a baby. Yeah, this is a mod for the way we're doing the
PC.
co-op.
Yeah, for
We're
PC.
doing lore focused stuff, so like this keeps us from getting interrupted by invaders all the time, and
Also keeps us from having to continuously reconnect to the session. As well.
and for having to repeat bosses as we go. Keeps it all together.
Yes, indeedy. Okay, so
All right, well, this area is clear. So, yeah, look at this big, important structure here. Like, this is a big building.
interesting. And guess what's the closest important structure to us overhead? The Church of Vows.
Wow, that's cool.
This is
Wow.
interesting. Okay, so we can drop down over here.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Together.
Together!
Yep.
Okay, we got an item over here.
Huh? Oh.
It's just a smithing stone 3, probably.
Oh, yeah, I've already gotten that one, I guess, somehow. Weird.
I heard footsteps. Oh, hey, there's a merchant over there.
Oh yeah, forgot about that merchant. Golden Rune 2. Fucking bait ass bait.
Yeah, baity bait.
Alright. Hey, buddy.
Is someone there? A customer? Well,
Oh, he's sitting on Gravity Stone fans. He's got the
Oh, the
prisoner
map.
set.
I just got the map.
Oh, alright, word. He's got some Celestial Dew, which does absolution at the Church of Vows.
Oh, he has what's his face? The guy that sells
Yeah.
the prawn. He has his outfit.
Well, now that's actually our version of the prisoner suit. The helmet on Blackguard Bogart's different,
Oh, okay.
but it is meant to be like the same type of thing.
Okay. I like him now that I've made his quest line go a little bit more. I like him more than I used to.
Oh yeah, he's actually one of the good guys in the game.
Me and Patch has still got problems though.
Ah. All right, so where are we then? It says I have the map, but I still can't read it.
That's crazy. Okay, so we're basically just around the river bend. I had to.
There's a way over here.
Yeah, if we
Hey,
go over
Snow
to the
Maroon, thank
right,
you for
that's
lurking.
gonna get us closer. There's a bunch of the mudmen down here, but there's also a bunch of items down here. That
Oh,
I
I'm
kinda wanna
sorry. I
get.
already went this way.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, well, I guess I could get back up. There's a grace right here.
Could go. Ooh, do I have that grace? I
don't
do
think
not
so.
have
Yeah,
that
yeah.
grace. There's
Activating.
also Lovewort down here. It's only Ghost Lovewort 1 though.
Well, we can keep going
Feel
down
like-
this way. Oh, look, it's the
All right,
big butts.
Yeah, give me 1 moment so I can level real quick.
Oh, that's
In the
right. I
event
might.
that we die.
I forget. I think I only need like 30,000 or something. I don't know what it is. 70,000 maybe.
Okay, yeah, I got the 82,000 that I need.
Oh, I'm a little bit shy. That's okay.
Okay.
Let's go fuck shit up.
I like fucking shit up. Oh, yep, big butts. Okay, so I wasn't like wrong.
These aren't the
I wasn't
biggest
wrong.
of butts.
Yeah, there's the bigger ones.
They
the
got
ones
even
that, like,
bigger butts.
Yeah, that literally like take up a whole fucking room.
Yeah. All right. Couple of ways we can go from
I think
here.
if we keep going, yeah, if we keep exploring around, we're bound to find one eventually. This isn't Scarlet. Is this Scarlet Rot?
No, this is just gore. But as
You don't need to be shy around us, Trump.
Oh, it's okay. I'm very coy. Oh look, basilisks. So this
We don't like
isn't
y'all.
this isn't Scarlet Rot, but it is kind of associated with it.
Holy shit.
Or at least can kind of reveal the nature of like kind of what Scarlet Rot's all about to some degree.
Man, there are so many basilisks. I'm sorry, bro. I wanted to help.
Oh, that's okay.
But I don't
got 'em
like
all.
that death aura. That
Death
blight
blight.
shit.
All right, here's a really cool vista though.
Yes.
So you were mentioning the rot,
And lo and behold.
and here it is. Really crazy that it's here. So what's above us?
Ooh, what is above us? Liurnia.
Liurnia. The whole damn lake seems to be over this lake. Also, check out that big crystal structure across the lake from us.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's humongous. Seems to be
I've
sticking
never
out of the
noticed
ceiling.
that.
Indeed. Now, consider what is directly above that.
Okay, hold on. Let's see where we are. Oh, I'm stupid. Here we go. The school.
The
Just
goddamn
about.
College of Rea Lucaria. You're right. And you remember it's like glintstone mining operation and stuff? Well, it's drilling
Yeah.
down into that from above.
That's pretty incredible and crazy and
And
incredible.
especially when you consider that glintstone is falling from space. So that was a particularly large concentration of shit falling here. And in fact, it might explain why Liurnia itself is in general kind of a big crater. But this rot happening down here seems to be either a resurgence of rot that was in the past or the intentional keeping of rot by the ancient dynasty. And
why would they intentionally keep rot though?
Well,
there's a draconic.
It's like
a
like a containment thing, I think. There's a legend about the two rivers, right? The Ainsel and the Shiafra, and the the blue fairy and the dancer, or the sword dancer guy from them. The player class we can choose at the beginning of the game, warrior, has us in like blue robes and stuff, and gives us like a sword that we do a very flowing combat motion of. And in fact, those are the descendants of that style, I suppose. But the legend goes that dates all the way back to the time of the ancient dynasty, when the god of rot manifested as a giant scorpion, but was later defeated by a sword dancer of the Shafra and Ainsel rivers or whatever. So the whole concept is the running water, flowing water technique overcame the stagnation of rot. And down in here, a relic of that scorpion god, the physical avatar of rot at the time, is still down here.
Is that the scorpion stinger thing or scorpion dagger?
Yep.
Okay. Now I have another question. I don't know if you'll.
Oh, we left the basilisk.
I saw an item, and that's all that I saw. I didn't realize that basilisk was still alive. So I have a question, because they're underground. I've noticed. I don't know that I've ever. I can't think of a time that I've seen them above ground. The draconic warrior guy things.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
One.
Yeah, there's one that'll emerge from the swamp. Those are actually constructs of the Eternal Cities, and presumably that one was dumped there because it was a failed experiment.
The one in the rot?
Yeah. There's one in better shape that's in the Eternal Cities nearby the other subterranean river over in Shiofra River.
Yeah.
I forget the way to get to where exactly its boss fight is, but there's one up there.
I could take you where it is, because I remember where it is. We could do that before we ultimately call it a night on this.
All right, let's get down to
wanted to give it a shot. But yeah, I want to see more of this area. I haven't been in here in a while, so I'm just curious.
Ooh, a Steak America's right here.
Oh, that means problems. That means problems.
I want problems always.
All of the problems.
I don't want peace.
No peace. Except I do actually want peace.
Oh, you know what? We were just talking all that shit about those guys. We about to run into one.
The draconic dude?
Yeah.
There's one down here. Oh, yeah, there is. Wait, there is this right here?
Uh-huh.
It's not going to be gargoyles?
No, that's a different place.
Oh, God. You knew that was going to happen. Okay, they're Dragonkin soldiers.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope we beat this, because I would like to learn more about these things. Oh, dude, leave me alone. What the fuck? I was literally just admiring you.
Oh, he punched me good.
Yeah.
Oh, he punched me good. So yeah, these guys are constructs of the Eternal City Noxtella.
Oh my God. He's strong. Oh my God, he's hot!
Oh! Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Tron.
Oh, I'm fine. I tanked it.
Did he just grow? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
See, this one was a slightly more successful experiment than the other, I think. I don't think the one in the Scarlet Rot sprouts the wings for a second phase. I could be wrong though. There, thank you.
Frozen lightning spear.
Nice. Coolio. Well, then I mean, we'll talk about that stuff a little bit, and then I guess we'll call it for the lore.
Did we? Is there an actual item in that, or does that just lead us to different place?
There's an item in there.
Okay, let's go grab that real quick.
A giant.
Wait, is this progressing Ronnie's thing?
No, this is similar to the other structure where you find the finger blade. That's in. This is Noxtella. That other place is Nokron. I guess.
Great Ghost Glowvort. So now we can make a summon +10.
Yeah. So check it out. So clearly they're using Glovewort for spirit tuning and stuff, and apparently, you know, they got this giant thing here. They definitely made that Dragonkin soldier. The question is like, what's the deal with the giant? Now, this is of the scale of the giants we see the fire giant being. Maybe even a little bit bigger. But still not quite the scale of the, like, titans we see in the mountaintop, in the ground, or in Kaled being exhumed by the rot, right?
Right.
But it does seem to have regular human proportions.
Yeah. My other question is about this stuff that we see here, like in the
These
river.
guys, I think these might be victims of whatever rituals they were doing to make the rest work. The only reason I have to believe that is because when in Bloodborne, in Yahar'gul, where you see all the people blended into the wall and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where this is kind of visually similar. We know for a fact that all those people were victims of a mass ritual that was trying to summon a god, you know.
Right.
And it's possible the Nokron, not the Nokron, the Nox of Noxtella here and in Nokron were trying to summon a god for themselves. Because we see these stone-like apparitions around the other seated giant in Nokron when we went there.
Oh yeah, you're right. They're on the
all over the buildings and stuff.
Yeah, the buildings and shit. I was about to be like, I don't remember that, and then yeah, oh, wow.
But as of yet, there really isn't a super good explanation beyond that for what these are, or why they vary in size so much. Why most of them, their lower bodies aren't visible, right? You don't see any lower bodies. All of those are like in the ground, if anything. So, no telling. You'll no say. All that's for sure is that they seem to be howling in pain or in rapture at the moment of their demise. They do look a little like spirit messengers from Bloodborne as well. So it's possible that whenever you do a ritual the likes of which you need to do this for, where you're summoning a shitload of spirit energy, you might just summon a shitload of other spirits too that petrify as part of the process, maybe. Super neat stuff.
In other words, folks, stop trying to summon gods. It's just stop.
It's nothing but trouble. You end up having to fucking kill them, and and it's always a fucking ordeal.
Literally.
Like Elden Ring. We're literally doing that now. Fuck.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, burnout's starting to happen.
All right, Captain. Well, thanks for joining me. I'm probably going to stay on. I think I'm going to switch to my Patches playthrough on PS5, actually.
All right, sounds
I started a new game plus.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm still working on getting this PC playthrough to where we can do some PvP.
Oh yeah.
On here. So I'll probably keep working on that in my personal time, but I gotta call the kiddo and start getting stuff ready because
Oh yeah,
tomorrow
Captain.
I'm gonna
Thanks
go and get
for.
fingerprints and all that fun stuff.
Oh, good. Well, thanks for playing along with me and resuming our grand playthrough. uh,
Yes.
yeah.
As usual, thanks for having me, man. It is a lot of fun. I really do enjoy being able to just like look at this and just I mean like there's so much that I see now that I just didn't see the first two times I played through the game.
Yeah, and like it just snowballs. Like you end up seeing more and more every time you go through, and like yeah, and like when I started that patches playthrough, I immediately started babbling about the lore and the new context, of all the other playthroughs. So like, it keeps going. Like the rabbit hole is deep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was the wrong one.
Ouch, my finger.
All right. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna rate Tron
Oh, well, thank you kindly.
because of course. Because we want to keep that Elden Ring energy going. And just in the spirit of like, hey, that's my homie. So stick
Aw,
around for the raid.
well,
We'll see
groovy.
y'all in a little bit.
Thanks, Captain.
Uh, always, man, always. But I love you guys so much. Tron's chat. We'll see you in a little bit. And everybody have a great rest of the night. I'm gonna go ahead and go because my energy level is depleted. Love you so much.
All right, see you,
Bye.
Captain. See you soon.
And
All right, well, there it is. Thank you, Captain, for the raid. Yeah. I just shouted you out, but I'm going to do it again. Because I don't give a fuck. I'm crazy that way. I'm insane. And I'm so insane that even though I just got raided, I'm going to use the bathroom.